Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't have the music ready, so we're just going. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 537th episode of the GeekVerse podcast. I am the drafter of the galaxy, Travis Snell. I'm joined by...
I am the daft draft, Kirklin Patzer.
I'm the Heart Drafter, Dylan Muss.
The draft of draftees, Taylor Field.
Oh, it's draft season, baby. It's good. You know, we did the video game draft. We did the DCU reboot draft. We got this. We still got two more. We got the movie one, and then I guess the other one's not gonna happen till like summer and whatnot. But still, it's a good time and stuff like that. But it's also a newscast, so it's gonna be a whole winding array of you're gonna get some news topics, the draft, and some more news topics and stuff like that. It's gonna be a good time. Taylor, where can they find all that good stuff when we're getting going?
Ladies and gentlemen, you can find us with your internet connection in the search bar. GeekVerse.ca is our home base. GeekVerseCast is our Twitter. GeekVerse is our Facebook.
Yeah, go down links below. Find everything we do there. You know, the video, the audio feeds, and stuff like that. Check out the podcast network. Everybody, please, this week, go give Chris and Brent, if you haven't listened to the show, if you have, go give them a download. These mans, they are committed. Their show crashed in 20 minutes in, and then they didn't know the whole time. Like they kind of did. It's a whole situation. I'm sure they explained. But then no. Then they
no fault of their own.
Yeah, no, nothing of theirs. Yeah, and then they re-record the whole episode. So go support them because they're doing extra work over there to just make. Because I would have said, oh, you don't have to just put out the 20 minutes, put out PSA. But they went full ahead. So go check out all the shows, but definitely go give Marvel Alliance some love this week because I feel bad. We've all been there. We've had many casts where it's just like, I remember when Dynamic Duo started, me and Liam sat down, we recorded 3 episodes back to back, and all of them were gone because there was some Audacity setting, and all of them were just like the audio was messed up. It wasn't. Yeah. I just remember being like, fuck, I hate that. So if you're a content creator, you get. So yeah, go support them there. And yeah, we got lots of stuff. There's almost an episode or something every day. Check out the separate feeds. Don't miss anything unless you listen to it all. Then hit that just GeekVerse podcast feed. You got all, and then most importantly, go to Patreon. I counted. Probably with after 9, it'll be about 12. But right now, currently, you get over 10 hours of exclusive early content just for this month. That's not like the past year. No, just in this past 19 days, over 10 hours of early exclusive content. 2 John Wick retros, 2 X-Men retrospectives. There's fucking 13 episodes worth of X-Men retrospectives up there. You got the originals we just did. You got our MCU phase 1 to phase 4 definitive ranking. We re-ranked 5 years later. And yes, after 9 will be this weekend. So phase 2 and higher, call in. But then after, the patrons will get the full audio show. So a big thank you to people that support us there. And a big thank you to the Patreon producers, Aaron Bird, April Darkness, Joshua Wright, for being at that top tier. And then just a big thank you to everyone overall and stuff like that. And not to be mushy or anything like that, but you know what? I just got to go around the board. I just got to say, I love you guys. Thank you guys and everything like that. Because if people watch my Twitter, it's been a crappy week. Wrestling, there's been real life stuff. So whether it's you guys or anyone that listens, if you can listen to one episode, just obviously life's short. Take care of each other. Just enjoy your life. I'm not trying to be a downer. I'm just saying everyone have a good weekend. And same thing, all you guys. I'm very lucky that we get to do this. Before it was weekly, but we're doing this all the time. We're having a fun time. We're talking about things we love. It's a mini career. So big shout out to all you guys. I couldn't be doing any of this without you. So, and everyone that listens too, because it'd be over. We luckily keep growing. So
I wish I could insert that GIF of the guy from Avatar, like getting all emotional. Wish I could give you a big wet kiss.
That's a poll. I never would have made that poll in my entire life, but good on you, Taylor.
You know what? If Kirklin wasn't editing, I would put you out of the room right now, Taylor, but that's fine. But yeah, so let's get into. So we got all the questions we have for later on are for actual topics and stuff like that. So they will happen with thought bubbles. Obviously, that just gives us a chance to say anything, stuff like that. I wanted to bring up 3 things here. They're all Taylor related and Taylor questions. Maybe people can come into them. So one, I want to mention I had a good laugh when you guys did the bullshit meter, and for the first 5 minutes. Or the BS meter, see, you changed it. For the first 5 minutes, one of the BS meters was will Taron Egerton play Hercules live action, and Taylor thought it was for the MCU Hercules. So he's got Thor: Love and Thunder came out this year, or I guess last year, but still it came out within the last 6 months, and you forgot that there was just an end credit with Hercules, eh?
I totally forgot that. I knew he was in the movie, but I totally forgot that he was already casted as this actor. I just thought, yeah, Taron Egerton, maybe you're gonna be Hercules. So
You know how
I'm so
scared
glad I
was?
knew though. That would have been
Yeah.
terrible if we both were just like, oh man, who's gonna be up there with Zeus? Like this is gonna be crazy.
You let me ramble though.
I let you finish. I didn't want to interject.
I was scared.
Sometimes
that
you go a
Kirkland
really
wouldn't-
roundabout way to get to your point, though, Taylor. To be fair,
true.
maybe
Yeah.
Kirkland was giving you the floor.
It's
you
true.
know?
So yeah, that's more a shout for Kirkland because I was dead worried. I'm like, man, they're gonna cover this topic and look like fools. So good thing Taylor he saved you. Second one, yeah, Taylor, big thank you to getting that YouTube video demonetized. The bullshit, putting bullshit right in the title, eh? We've always called the BS meter, and he called it the bullshit meter. And then I got a thing from YouTube today. We can't monetize this video because it's improper. And I was going to dispute it. And then I looked at the link. I was like, oh right, yeah, they can't do that now.
Can we just
So-
change it to BS and then
I guess
remonetize?
we could, but at that point, it's gonna like, and I guess I can, but at that point, it's gonna be dead. It's fine. YouTube's like fucking just trash heap when it comes to monetization and what they do. Their creators, but still. So in the future, BS meter.
Good to know.
And my last point is also so obviously the thumbnail. We're gonna talk about Hulk. Oh,
I knew this was coming. I knew this
Well,
was coming.
We're live, which is good. We're gonna talk about like the drafts are main. Why is this the thumbnail? Why is the thumbnail the main one of Hulk and Harrison Ford?
I didn't know what to do for the draft. Like, just put like a bunch of miscellaneous Marvel characters. Like, oh, I don't know.
You did that for Golden Geeks and DC Reboot. You did great ones. And all of a sudden, Harrison Ford and Red Hulk, which thankfully you didn't use the leak and stuff like that.
I knew not to use that photo. I thought like, oh, get spiffy with it. Have you guys seen the thumbnail though? It's pretty
not.
fly.
I like the colors at least. It was eye catching. I'll give you that much.
Go and take a look. I was just really caught off guard when like he's not even like he's like a side topic and stuff like that. But yes, that came out. I'm not sure. Did you guys get to see? It's nothing crazy. But it's like, did you guys get to see? We're not gonna post it, so it didn't get taken down. Did you guys see the Red Hulk leak?
No,
Discord?
No.
definitely
Okay,
not.
go in the Discord and scroll up. It's up there. I don't want to put on screen because yeah, sometimes they can be a little finicky. But if you didn't know, it's just looking like Harrison Ford, like red. Like it's something that I'm not gonna get. Did you find it?
A lot of
Dylan?
a lot of scream talk today.
Yeah.
Oh wait, this image.
Quick,
Oh,
quick.
okay. That's a real image, is what you're telling me?
Yeah, it's concept art of what he's gonna look like when they like,
Okay, concept art.
mocap.
Okay.
But that's what he's planning to look like when they mocap him. And I don't think
I feel like that's like level 1 Photoshop, where it's like, okay, I'm gonna grab the edge of this guy's lip and just drag it way down.
looks like
He
one
kind
of
of
those-
looks a bit like Thanos too.
It reminds me
little,
of that
yeah.
Mario Party game when you got to.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, 100%. Like sad Harrison Ford here, but I think that's just for me. It's sad and the inevitable of. I love Harrison Ford. I just don't know if I'm looking forward to a Red Hulk that looks like. I feel like it's gonna take me out so much of like this big Harrison Ford who's red and all jacked. Like it's gonna be weird. Like just seeing this, like I don't know. It's odd. It's an odd thing. So
I don't like it.
No?
I don't like it. No, it looks strange to me.
I'll see it when
I mean,
believe
I
it.
like gave my thoughts on the cast. I was like, I don't want this to be a thing. If it is a thing, and here we are. so.
right, yeah, here we are. And Taylor, you must like it because you got the main thumbnail. So
Well, I love like the variant Hulk, like an equivalent. Like, there's something about that I really enjoy. Like, here's our hero, and then here's like a similar version of him, but a villain version, I guess. So, Red Hulk always kind of mystified me a little bit. And we're one step closer to getting that Red Hulk symbiote Ghost Rider.
right,
so
yeah, that's what you're
that's
wanting.
that's what I'm
Oh, yeah.
wanting. So let's do it. But as far as the photo goes, I'm not a fan of it. Like, yeah, red Harrison Ford. Like, there's really no, I don't know. Like, when Bruce Banner changes, like, I don't see Ruffalo in like the Hulk's face. I see like little bits of like his bone structure and everything like that, but for the most part, he just looks like an entirely different character. And I really like that. It helps differentiate it. But just it's fucking Harrison Ford.
It's fucking Harrison
Put that in
Ford.
the title. Get us demonetized again.
It's
Harrison
fucking
Ford.
Harrison Ford. Oh yeah, and that's another thing I was reminded too. Are you any of you guys gonna be watching the '90s show this weekend or in the future at all?
I plan to.
Yeah.
The
I
90s
mean,
show.
I might
Yeah.
have to check it out because I like the I forget the actor's name. Kurtwood. That's one of them, isn't it? Whoever Red is. I like Red and Kitty, so I feel like just because they're back, I got to check out at least an episode. But
Kurtwood Smith.
Kurtwood Smith. I was close.
What is
Dylan?
this thing?
It's a revival of the '70s show.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
never
yeah.
seen an
Show.
episode of that, so
Never seen an episode of that?
not a single episode. No.
Is there a laugh track comedy out there that you enjoy, Dylan? Do you know?
Yes. Oh God, I can. It's on the tip of my tongue. Name some.
Frasier.
Big Bang
No.
Theory.
God
Oh
no.
God, God no. I know people like that show. I cannot. I hate.
There's one that
Friends?
I can
No,
stand.
he's not. Seinfeld, according to Jim.
No.
Boy Meets World. Corey
I
in the
do
House.
like
Last Man
that.
Standing.
Corey in the House is a laugh track on.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, it came from
Uh,
Raven. Remember? So
Yeah, I
that'll
mean, I
laugh.
liked all those Disney shows. There's one like regular old sitcom that it'll come to me in the next hour, so I'll bring it up when I can remember it.
Oh, I can't.
Zach
wait.
and Cody fan.
Oh,
Oh,
I
yeah.
hated Zach and Cody.
Oh, those
yeah,
are great.
That was laugh
didn't
track.
do it for me. Yeah, it was. Oh no, he's right. Just something about I could never get into that. Like I think it's that it was just past me that era. You guys were still a bit younger than me. That because that was Hannah
Mhm.
Montana, that was Sweet Life, Zach and Cody. There's a couple other ones in there. I can't remember what they are, but like, and same thing. Like people were massive Drake and Josh fans. Never my cup of tea. I could never really get into it and stuff
No.
like that.
There's like
There's
a
some
sharp
good
cutoff,
stuff.
right? When you're like not into
Yep.
the Disney Channel stuff anymore, I feel like you really hate the stuff that came right afterwards.
Yeah.
'Cause you're trying
Yeah.
to separate from that part. You're trying to grow up. You're trying to be cooler and all this kind of stuff. But then years later, it's like, well, Lizzie McGuire is still great, even though
Lizzie
it's like,
McGuire's
I don't
great,
know. I
yeah.
could not tell you if it's still great, but
iCarly. Is that it?
I've never seen an episode of iCarly in
Okay.
my life.
There's a revival of iCarly out too now. I'm surprised
Paramount
to get
Plus.
season 2. Yeah. Did you hear about the big one happening that they announced last week for a Disney Channel one? I think it's going to Paramount Plus as well. I can't because I don't know who owns the show. Fucking Zoe 101 getting Zoe
Yeah.
102.
I saw that.
Ooh. You guys never saw that?
Oh, I
Kirklin-
did definitely.
Okay.
It was at a
Zoe
weird time
102,
though, where I
right?
feel like I only got to see it on like half days, and like it was just a weird time that it didn't sync up. So when I would get home early, it would be on, and it's like, oh, this is a new show that I don't normally watch.
Ooh. What a banger theme, man. Banger theme.
See
Yeah.
me walking here.
Yeah, something like that. And I didn't even know Austin Butler was in the last season of that show. So there you go.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, he plays
Like as a
the-
cameo character or like a recurring?
he's the replacement Chase. So Chase, that guy, he leaves.
Oh, God.
Like he doesn't play Chase, but he plays like the new
Yeah,
love
yeah.
interest that just replaces him and stuff like that. But anyways, how I got here. Yeah, that show so far, it's all right. I'm definitely past the. I'll watch them for revivals. Because there's so many. It's funny watching. There's like all these threads about people watching 90 show for the first time, like because they don't watch. The generation didn't grow up with laugh track comedy and stuff like this. Like this is fucking awful and stuff like that. One, they actually did film all of these episodes in front of a live studio audience, so that was cool to hear and stuff like that. I felt better because the first moment when Topher Grace walks in and there's cheers, I was like, I don't feel good about this. Like it's just someone hitting it on a computer, like woo. Like I was like, I don't like this. But then when I found it was a live audience, I'm like, okay, at least it's not. Maybe it's pumped up a little, but man, like. The grandparents for sure, but like Topher Grace has not aged a fucking day. When he walks in and he's on set, he looks like the exact same Eric Foreman from 20 years ago or something like that. It's ridiculous.
I
No,
feel like he wasn't in any of the trailers. That's kind of like I figured he was gonna make an appearance, but like you just have him right at the beginning. That's pretty cool.
well, and like
Got Eddie Brock on screen.
Eddie.
my spider sense is tingling. But to set you up, they all are in the first 3 episodes, and my worry is because I've gone to 4. There's 10 of them. My worry is that that's it, and my big time worry is like I don't think it's a spoiler. I think it's just kind of trying to prepare you guys if you watch. Is like I don't know if they're gonna do a scene with them all together because every time we bump into these characters, they're like it's Donna and Eric and like Jackie and Kelsey. They're not together. It's like so
That's
my
what
worry.
sucked about the Arrested Development when they brought that back. Is like, well, now most of these people are like big stars now, and you can clearly tell that they weren't all on set ever at the
That
same
sucks.
time. So you get little
Yeah.
like one-off episodes or individual journeys, and it's like this is a way worse version of the show.
And it's like, why? Like, I know why they do it, business, and they like revivals, money. But it's just like, why do it if you can't wait until everyone's like free, even for like a couple weekends? At least do some stuff. And I don't know for sure, but it's just so far they've not been around. But I'm hoping there's like in the finale they go to like pick up their kids and stuff like that. So if you like the show, I think you'll like it. There's some like fun moments in there and everything like that. So got that going on. And then then the other little rumor I just want to talk about before we get to the Netflix slate thing is there's a rumor going around from some scoopers are putting them out there that for some reason Ghost may not be in Thunderbolts. They don't know if it's that she's kicked to a different project. They don't know if it's a filming thing, but apparently in like because they're filming, I think it's in May, they're gonna start filming, and apparently like all the set stuff, the cast breakdown, the story breakdown, like Ghost is in like anywhere in any of these like pre-production notes or anything like that.
That sounds like
So-
something a ghost would do, though. You know, hiding in plain sight.
the whole
It's
movie
an
she-
invisible ink. It's like a
Yeah.
whole thought experiment.
they gave her a cameo like
Characters
God.
just keep bumping into thin air, and it's like, well, there's Ghost again.
Sorry, Ghost. No problem. But what was Vanisher from Deadpool 2? It's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like that. She gets
exactly.
one scene where she gets killed by like Abomination or something like
I feel
that.
so
but-
bad for that actress. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
Yeah, you're
but
gonna
I'm-
big career as Ghost. Like, don't worry, Ant-Man and the Wasp, just the start for you. And then she's just the new Vanisher.
they're like, how about you voice in What If? How about that good? But yeah, I hope not. I hope these are all just wrongly reported things. I'm not like most of the internet that has just been memeing. They're like, oh man, now it's just all a bunch of super soldiers. As I've said before, I don't care about that. I like the characters they pick it for their character dynamics, not their powers. But I, especially because as Travis told you, since Ant-Man and the Wasp, I've been saying Ghost is like made for Thunderbolts, and it's gonna suck if she's not there. So I hope, like, do you think, and they'll ask you, do you think if Ghost isn't there, do you think it's they just remove that character arc completely, or do you think they replace it with another MCU character and stuff like that? There's no word on that because this is relatively new news, but
It could be. I think at the end of the day, if you look at the roster that we have now, Ghost is just the easiest one to kick out of there without it. Like whatever the ending with her of Ant-Man 2.
Yeah.
It's like if you never see that character again, that totally makes sense. Whereas most of the other ones, you know, you're expecting them. Either they're more recent characters. Most of them are more recent characters, or they just had some sort of tease with the end of their storyline that you expect them to come back. So it is weird because they obviously did post that image that included her on there. But I feel like if anything, yeah, she would be the easiest one to kick out. She also, I mean, look at everyone else on the team. So far, she would be the only one who hasn't connected with anyone else, right?
not really. No, not
You
anyone
have
on
a couple
this
characters
team,
from
yeah.
Black Widow. You have, well, I guess
Bucky.
John Walker and then Bucky. Yeah, they've had their connection. So like all these other characters
Who
that
is
have
it
some sort
again?
of dynamic so far.
Yeah.
Unless I'm forgetting
Julie
any. So
Yeah, Julie Reed-Dreyfus, she's like popped up in a bunch of the shows, right,
Yeah.
as Val and stuff. So
but I guess, yeah, to answer your second part of the question, is that because they want to implement.
Taskmaster, that's the other one.
Yeah, but Yelena and
Yeah.
that
Oh, yeah. No, for
character-
sure. I'd forgotten about her.
Right.
Of course. That's if I could lose one, I wish it was fucking Taskmaster and stuff like that. You know.
I hear you. Yeah, the question is if they did that in order to get another character in there, or if they just wanted to focus on the relationships that they do have there. You know, because even once again in that roster they didn't have Zemo, and a lot of people have been talking about that. Well, he's a perfect fit, and maybe, I mean, it would feel like Falcon and Winter Soldier happened a long time ago now, but if they've thought in hindsight, like, okay, we actually have a lot more with that character that we can do at this point,
Yeah.
so maybe like, you know, rope him in, something like that. So yeah, I'm pretty bummed about this too. I was really looking forward to that character. Hopefully she does end up being in there, even if it's a smaller role, like whatever, you know, I'd be happy to see her back, even if she's only in it a little bit. But yeah, hopefully it's like Songbird, like that rumor that came up recently. If
that's
they're
why,
bringing
right?
someone in and it's someone
Yeah.
bigger and better, then, you know, at the same time, I'm kind of okay with it.
Well, and that's the one thing I hope, because I heard your guys' cast, and I hope that, like, because there's still rumors about Abomination. I really hope Abomination and her are in it. I know people are the other rumors like the Hood from Ironheart, so we'll have to see how I like him. But what, like, I love the roster. The only thing I liked about, not the only thing, but one thing I liked about Ghost is it kind of did break that up, because it's like one half the roster is the Black Widow movie, and the other half of the roster is the Falcon Winter Soldier show.
Yeah.
And I like Ghost being in there, and if like Songbird or Abomination, like I like that they have the connections, but I also want at least one, maybe two, if I'm lucky, of characters that they don't know each other, right? So you get those fun kind of meeting scenes and everything like that. So I hope there is some people in there, but again, it's already full as far as even when you take Ghost out, there's 6 members, you know, because Val she's in the concept art, so I think she's going to be around the team. But what do you think about this, Kirkland? You bummed that Ghost might not be making her MC return as we thought?
I am, because that's a character that going into Ant-Man and the Wasp I was really looking forward to, and then unfortunately coming out of the movie is just, I don't know, I was let down. I feel like there was still a little bit more juice that could have squeezed out of that fruit, though. Like there's more potential they could have done with the character. So if we're just never going to see her again, I think that is going to suck, because now I'm just only going to know her as that forgettable, character from Ant-Man and the Wasp. At least for myself, I just was underwhelmed with her. And I don't know, like just looking at that poster with her on there, like it just looked like a cool little crew. Like different powers, different costumes, stuff like that. So to have a member like Ghost, like Dylan was saying, like even if it is just a super minor role, like she's just like a soldier, not necessarily a soldier, a little bit more of a higher ranking than that. But I don't know, just another force on the team of the Thunderbolts. I think she could definitely fit in there, and like I said, like it would have just been another opportunity to experience that character and maybe, I don't know, just grow a little bit more attachment for. And yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate, especially just for like looking at the actress. Like she had this thing lined up, so she would just be like losing that role, which would suck. And who knows? Maybe this means they have like other plans for that character. You never know. Sometimes that happens.
There's one scuba that even insinuated that it's not that this is the end. They even said that she would be connected to some like Shield Hydra stuff. So I don't know where that would fit in. So that's why I do wonder if it is just like a scheduling thing where things get shifted in MC all the time, right? And if she has another gig that she's like contractually obligated to do, she can't just like, even though I'm guarantee you she might want to go like do the bigger project, bigger exposure stuff. If you're signed someone, you're doing something, like that's how Hugh Jackman got the role of Wolverine. He was the second choice, but the guy Doug Scotty had to go do Mission Impossible and he couldn't get out of it. So, and it all worked out.
Yeah, and like it also feels from like the Marvel side, like it seems abnormal for them to just show like a banner with like someone on there. If it's like, oh no, never mind, let's just change our mind. Like that doesn't really happen a lot for Marvel, at least from my memory. And also I feel like if it is like her camp, it's like, no, I just can't do the project. Like it's pretty easy to just have another actress or actor in that role.
I guess you could literally not cast her. You could just have which I don't want, because like then that's just like it's a nothing character, and I still don't know what they're doing with Taskmaster. So
she gets the boot too. They're just like these robotic characters now. They have cool costumes, but you never see their face.
Yeah, I just don't know how that's all gonna work. But Taylor Fields, how you feeling about this? Some changes happening?
Put her back in. I don't know what the fuck they're doing, but like, let's get her in there.
I don't know if it's as simple as that,
I just think that out of all the characters that, yes, we've seen and are familiar with their dynamics and relationships with each other, she is the one out there that we haven't seen interact with all these other characters. I feel like that could create new moments with characters that have already had dynamics with each other, new character moments with her and just between each other. Like, I just think there's good opportunities there. And again, she's a character I really want to see more of, because we're getting into the whole Ant-Man era right now with Quantumania. So bring back this Ant-Man villain. Ant-Man era, yeah. Bring her back, get her the check, get her the costume, put her on screen.
Get her the check. There you go. Let's cut the check, Feige. So, there you go. Let's get into, can someone pull up the Netflix trailer? Because I don't want to pull it here because I'm watching YouTube on our end, because, trouble in the thing. But the Channing Tatum of Gambit of the MCU. Yeah, Channing Tatum was talking about how he's like still hoping maybe he'll hear something from Marvel. It's like I think your time has passed. Unless
is my email broken or something? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's like She-Hulk looking for that text back, But I still think there's a chance in Deadpool 3. That's where you could see him. Like, what is this image you just opened up? I didn't know this was the Netflix thing. It's like, this is like a Cialis ad or something like that. Like they're just like. So this is the Netflix slate. They dropped this a couple days ago. There's not. I don't think everything, but the majority of their stuff is in here. So we're going to take a little watch and keep this in mind, because Maddie's question was, what are your 3 most anticipated films from said slate here? So, Kirklin, go ahead, hit play. And if there's anything you want to stop on, I don't know why they showed movies from last year, but that's okay.
We'll read it.
The world was watching.
Are you ready for 2023? It's answering all your questions here, Travis.
Great. Now I know. Yeah.
Stupid.
You guys hate the Dodon thing. You hate it so much.
I hate it.
I'm coming for you. So what is this?
Mission
is
Impossible 2.0.
So is that okay? I was wondering with Gal Gadot here. We got dragons.
This is like the montage first, right?
Yeah. And I think they eventually start. So go back a little bit there, Kirklin. I want you to go back. So we got the first looks here. Pause when you get to Jaimin Hunsu and like the gray, dusty area and stuff like that.
Is that this?
No, that's not Jaimin Hunsu.
What is that? What's Jaimin Hunsu?
What is that word?
He's an actor, Jaimin Hunsu. He's like, who?
I never knew that
right
name.
There.
Oh.
That's the Who guy. Yeah,
that's what I was saying.
He's saying it right there.
Who? He should be in the next Grinch
pause
movie.
You wanted?
Yeah, and then after, do your little scroll by that Dylan taught you very slowly. This is the first look at Zack Snyder's Rebel
Wait,
Moon.
how do you do it, Dylan? I forgot.
Comma and period.
Comma,
He was
period.
showing off the other day, and now he's already forgot. But
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
this is,
and Ant-Man punching. Did you see that, Travis? You were watching that cast?
oh, I did. Yeah, I heard. Yeah, and then, but yeah, so this is the first look at Rebel Moon. This is the one that's come out on Netflix. They announced it's December 22nd this year. It's his Star Wars space movie and stuff like that. So you can go forward more, Kirkland. There's
Dude,
more
it
of
looks
it.
like a Halo assault rifle or something. I'm getting a
Kinda
lot of
does.
Halo in the mind today. I don't know what's going on.
Why are they calling it a Star Wars, like his Star Wars movie again?
You were here the other day when I told Dylan the whole story.
Remind
not
me.
listen?
Remind me.
God,
That was a whole
Wasn't that
other day. I don't
literally
remember.
yesterday?
It was literally yesterday when Zack Snyder, when Lucasfilm bought Star Wars, they were taking pitches from a
Okay, I
lot of
remember this, I
directors.
remember this.
Yeah, okay.
I thought it was a different twist on there.
He
so.
pitched a story. They didn't go with it. So that's what everyone calls it.
Gotcha.
And this was Sympathia Patel, who I could not name. Remember, she's playing Korra. So I can't remember the script, the synopsis. Something like, yeah, we got to help a bunch of people. It's based on Seven Samurai. So nothing cool looking there, but there will be some dates. Extraction 2, which is not going to be in my top 3 because I did anyone else see Extraction here? The Chris Hemsworth
No.
like John Wick ripoff. Okay,
Nope.
I
Is it worth
reviewed
it?
1. Don't expect 2. Nope, not at all. Not at all.
What's
So,
the Jonah Hill movie that just came out with Eddie Murphy? Or is that
That's
this
this
movie?
one.
That's this one.
You people.
Oh my
My-
god!
So
What
it's
is
on Netflix.
happening?
Perfect.
We were literally looking at a photo of Jonah Hill and Eddie Murphy.
Because I'm like, he looks the same in this movie as he
Pause
is the
it.
other
Pause
one.
it right there. We got our
You
first
people.
to
There you
talk
go.
about it.
January 27th.
For the listeners, Kirkland was literally paused on a picture of Jonah Hill and Eddie Murphy, and he asked, "Hey, when's that movie coming out?"
I know that feels, Kirkland. I was there about 2 minutes ago.
This one, I think, I can't remember who was on a weekly geek. I think was it Dylan Taylor? You guys talked about this? Somebody?
It was
I
me
wasn't
and
there.
me and someone. Apologies,
yeah.
I don't remember who it was. It was me and
But
someone.
yeah, I did talk about. I'm looking very forward to it. I like the cast. I'm a huge, humongous Eddie Murphy fan, especially when he's doing more of this, not so much like Norbin stuff, which has been a while. But I'm hoping this is great. I like the combination. I like the reverse plays on the white guy trying to get with the black family and the white family trying to be very cool with the black lady, and it's like not going well. Like I think it's hitting on a lot of stereotypes that I quite enjoy, and I think it's a really good cast. I don't know who the director is. Let me look that up. But whoever wasn't on that weekly geek, go ahead and share if you have any interest in you people.
Yeah, I do definitely. I was showing interest before the title even popped out.
Interested. Didn't know
I
the
saw
movie
this
was
one
out
on
yet.
Netflix, and yeah, it was just
Thought already.
apparent that I thought was just gold. I love Jonah Hill, I love Eddie Murphy, and to see those two together, it's apparent I never really would have like pitched to have on a comedy type movie like this. But like you said, Travis, a lot of the stereotypes that I'm sure will be in there for comedic purposes will be up my alley. So I'm definitely gonna be checking this one out.
This is actually his first movie. Actually, let me confirm.
Written by Jonah Hill. It's also isn't the guy that
Yeah.
wrote it with him the director?
Yeah, Keena Barris, and he's also just wrote a whole bunch of stuff. And he wrote Witches and we'll see. Some of the stuff here is not the greatest that he's written and stuff.
What was
like
the one
that,
you
but-
were scoffing at?
The Witches was not a good one. It was a remake of a movie, and then Shaft was all right, but hopefully it's a little bit different. But yeah, I liked the trailer a lot. I could see the movie maybe being just kind of mid and stuff, but yeah, we'll see. So
Mid.
yeah, that's what the kids say, Kirkland. So yeah, we got more of that. Your Place or Mine. This is a romantic comedy, obviously, with Ashton Kutcher, Reese Witherspoon. I said to
February
Evan,
10th.
I swear that they had done a romantic comedy before, but I don't think they have. I just swear like I've seen this
Good
pairing.
combo.
I will say Ashton Kutcher never missed when he's in the 90s show, hasn't missed a fucking step. He becomes
Nice.
Kelso in a second. It doesn't even feel like some characters you can tell they're getting into it. Some like, okay, then play this role in a while. The second he gets in there, it's like Kelso's live. So it's like it was really good. I don't know what the plot of what was the name of this one again?
Let me go back. My fancy
Thank you.
keys.
Because we're not going to get
Your
the
Place or
plot
Mine.
from these. Your Place or Mine. So I'm guessing it's going to be like two people that hook up and then like they don't know if they could make a couple and yet we'll find out and see. But Taylor, I feel like you like these type of movies, right? You're
I
gonna watch
love
these.
these types of movies. I just watched one not too long ago with Ashton Kutcher and what's her name? Katherine Heigl, and he's like the agent or whatever.
God.
That one was so good.
Okay, so two long distance best friends change each other's lives when she decides to pursue a lifelong dream and he volunteers to keep an eye on her teenage son. What the fuck? That
Holy,
was
that's
not
not what I'm getting from this.
And it's weird. What's so weird is I swear in the trailer that they're getting Oh, okay. So it's a thing that apparently they slept together the first night they met when they were like youngins, and then they're friends ever since, but not a couple. So weird plot.
Classic.
There you
I'll
go.
pass.
Yeah, I
Shay
think
has it
I'll-
on one day. I'll
well,
probably check it out, but yeah, I'm
yeah.
not searching this one out.
I'll probably watch with Emily on Netflix. I won't lie. There won't probably be a review. Maybe on Travis Told You, but that's about it. So, all right, go ahead.
Luther, the Fallen
Never seen
Son.
Luther.
March
It's
10th.
Idris Elba. It's a British series. I've never seen it, so I got nothing to add. But people are really excited about this.
So you're a big British fan there, Travis. I thought.
I am, but I can't see everything, Kirkland. Can't see everything. British Office, far superior than U.S. Office. Dylan, you remember that show yet? The Laugh Track show?
I looked through on IMDb a list of 200 shows that have laugh tracks. The only ones that I like are the Disney Channel things, but
Okay,
I
fair
couldn't
enough.
find. I don't know. There is one I swear, but I couldn't find it.
So, you know what? This year or last year, we got Knives Out too. This year, or Glass Onion. This year, we're getting the far superior murder mystery series.
I
Murder
agree.
Mystery.
I
What?
love
Fuck
murder
off.
mystery.
I'm making a joke. There's no way that this is like.
I
You
will
guys-
say
I thought
though,
you guys both liked the first one.
the first
Yeah.
one I really enjoyed. I think it was really cute and funny.
Can you remember anything from it though, Taylor?
Anything?
I can't. I can't. I
Yeah,
can't
the murder
remember.
happens on the boat, and they're like freaking out, and they get
Okay.
detained for a little bit, and then they end up going off to that mansion, and they end up like dressing all
I remember the
fancy in their
mansion.
suits and stuff.
Okay. No, I wasn't trying to say it as an insult. I just literally like I watched this with Emily. I have no recollection of this movie. I think like of course Adam Sandler had some sort of pee joke. I'm so done. I hate that Netflix signed into some like 10-year like make your shitty movies. It's called like
Lifelong deal. I bet they like drew blood or something, man.
He's, like,
got
in
a Netflix
Space Jam.
tattoo.
yeah, in Space Jam when they go to that cartoon of Michael Jordan like locked up having to play basketball. That's Adam Sandler. Like I want him to do the like since oh god, what the hell was
Uncut
it? Why am I-
Gems. Uncut
Thank you very
Gems.
much, Kirkland. One of the best movies of the last decade. And he's doing it again. He's doing a bunch of serious stuff. I just want serious Adam Sandler in my life. No more of this bullshit ever again, you know? Yeah.
You like
I'll
it?
check
I've
it
never
out.
seen the first. Yeah, I would have to watch the first one.
Good time.
I'll-
It's a good couples movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to watch it. I'm a Friends fan, so I'm a glutton for punishment.
Is the
There's
first
some,
one Netflix? It must be
Yep,
then. If it's
it's all on
there,
Netflix, yeah.
Easy watch. There you go.
they do some classic thing where they got to hide under a bed, and I think there's some like disgusting couple that's having sex on top of it. Like it's
Is
something
it
you've
like
seen.
X?
Yeah, kind of, but not the same characters, of course. Yeah.
Okay.
Hubie Halloween 2, yeah. When we gonna get the return of Hubie? Hubie Halloween was fucking gold and stuff like that. Actually, we should just keep the chat up. Like
I
that the
need
whole
Ben
time.
Stiller to come back if there's going to be a sequel.
Oh,
to
that was fantastic. Yeah.
Wow, just
Yeah,
covering
that's rude.
Kirkland's face.
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, so we're gonna keep the chat like that. Yeah.
It's S-Bub's face over Kirkland's face.
As for everything,
That's supposed to be getting my check
Yeah.
on.
Looking a
cast.
little
They're
green
gonna think
around the
it's
gills
his
there, aren't
thoughts,
you?
yeah.
S-Bubs is guest starring. You know. Have you ever asked S-Bubs what his profile picture is?
No.
I like the mystery of it.
Okay,
Yeah,
fair
me
enough.
too.
You think it's his face zoomed in, like he zoomed in, made all pixely and stuff like that?
I don't think so.
Okay. It
His
looks
father.
like it looks like someone that went missing, and this is like the last known image of them. You know.
Some X-Files
Artist
music
redraw
playing.
of the missing person.
Well, he had glasses,
using
Really good at
pixel
pixel art. Yeah.
big cheeks. All right. Can anyone else say anything Murder Mystery 2?
Nope. Let's keep
Okay.
going.
Let's keep going. March 31st. Okay, there you go. Mark Strong's in it. That's fun. I like Mark Strong. You know, so good cast.
Strong actor.
This one had a long
Yeah,
trailer.
exactly.
The Mother.
The Mother.
Ooh, I'm excited for
This
this.
one looks very emotional, very intense.
What is it, Taylor?
As far as I can tell, Jennifer J. Lopez is playing kind of
Jennifer
like
Lopez.
Oh, right. We talked about this, didn't we? On
yeah,
the
she's like an assassin kind of like person in this, right?
right, something like that. I think. Yeah, you're right. We talked about this in the movie preview. Yeah.
Mhm.
Not to be confused with Mother from 2017 with
No.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Big follow up coming. You know. So there you go. Mother May. And someone made a good point. Extraction 2. We don't need to talk about that, but there's no horror films at all in this roundup. You would think that Wednesday and Stranger Things are two biggest shows all the time. You'd have some sort of horror movie. This is one I'm interested in. It's Jamie Foxx, John Boyega. What's her name? It's Tion Prairie or whoever's
or something like
yeah,
that.
who plays Monica Lambeau or Rambo in the
Rambo
Marvel
and the
universe. Yeah, I'm really excited for this one. I hope it's good. I hope it's not one of these
Yeah.
classic Netflix things where the concept's real cool and you're half an hour in, you're like, oh, this isn't a good movie. But great cast, you know.
Yeah, I love this like film effect they have on it too, to just make it feel like it was shot in the I don't know
Yeah.
80s or something.
All that
Jamie
grungy.
Foxx, I fucking love him so much. So yeah, I definitely will be checking this one out.
I think Kirk, didn't we talk about this one on a newscast like back in the
I think
summer
so,
or
yeah, because I like forgot about it, and then the name was catchy, and then when I saw Jamie Foxx, it was like, okay, this is coming back to me. But yeah,
Going in circles.
as one would do.
July 21st, that's coming out.
Heart of Stone.
So this is a Gal Gadot like spy picture.
It's her extraction.
Yeah. I like Gal Gadot, but I think she's a thing that I think I like mixed in with other people. I don't know unless she's playing Wonder Woman if I need to seek out this movie. I'm gonna see if there's anyone else in it, but I don't know. Do you guys have any interest in like a spy thriller with Gal Gadot?
I'm curious to see her in a role like this because I have not really seen her in much. So I'd be down to check it out. It seems like this is kind of a big one for them, is the vibe I got. I was reading through the press drop. They were just like, big budget. Like, I don't know. They were just really trying to hype it up, I felt like. So I might check it out. We'll see how it goes.
So the only other big person there is Jamie Dornan from the 50 Shades of Grey series. So he's like the co-lead. And even on the synopsis on IMDb, it says plot are kept under wraps. It's a spy thriller. It doesn't like, I'm paraphrasing a bit, but
That's what it says.
it's a spy thriller.
Plot's under wraps, but it's a spy thriller.
Here's always my worry. Like, what is this guy direct? It's this guy. His name is Tom Harper. Okay. Lots of TV. Woman in the Black 2. Did you ever see that one, Taylor? Because I'm sure you were a fan of Woman in the Black.
Yes, I did see Woman in Black.
I saw
1
the first
and
one.
2.
Oh, did
I
you
never
like
saw
it?
the second one?
Was Angel of Death good, Taylor?
It's definitely like they fucking up the ante. Like, it's
Okay.
balls to the walls, I'd say.
3 episodes of Peaky Blinders, Kirkland. There you go.
Oh,
You
nice.
know,
There
so-
you
Okay, so not much
Probably
of a
the bad
track
ones.
record, but yeah. Taylor, what about you? Heart of Stone?
Oh, Heart of Stone. Yeah, it's a good name for a movie. Spy thrillers, all this jazz. I'm down for it. I feel like this is kind of like giving me vibes of like a Jason Bourne kind of thing here. Her on the run. I mean, hopefully it's not that she like loses her memory and she's trying to find out like
Exact movie.
Heart
She
of
loses her
Stone
heart.
Ultimatum. Heart of Stones. Like what the other one?
That's a sequel. Heart of Stones, plural. What about you, Kirkland? You love her as Wonder Woman? Are you gonna love her as the? Heart
I
of
love
the
her as
Stone?
Wonder Woman. I feel like I have a Heart of Stone ever after I saw Triple
Oh.
Frontier. I butchered it. Oh, I was ready for that one. After Triple Frontier,
She's
I
not even in that.
I just don't like these spy thrillers from Netflix
You
anymore.
watch the
It's
movie,
just
you're like, I
so-
hate Gal Gadot.
it's so flat, and like I just haven't been impressed by any of these like Netflix action movies. So
I agree with
yeah,
you.
I've zero hype really for this, which sucks because yeah, I really like Gal Gadot, just not even as Wonder Woman, but also I've seen her in Keeping Up with the Joneses, and she's good in that as well. But yeah, won't be checking this one out.
Did any of you end up seeing The Gray Man?
I did, and that was I think it was at the bottom of my movies last year.
Really? Yeah,
Check
like
out
that
Letterboxd, yeah.
Extraction. To me, they haven't. There was what was the one, Kirkland? We reviewed it, didn't we? There was that Karen Gillan one. That was kind of fun.
Oh yeah, Gunpowder
Yeah.
Milkshake. That
Yeah,
one was
Gunpowder
different.
Milkshake,
Yeah.
yeah.
I forgot
And
about it, unfortunately.
Yeah,
but
and I still haven't watched it, but people say the Mary Elizabeth Winstead movie called Kate is like not too bad, but I don't know. Yeah, the action stuff hasn't hit me. It feels too straight to DVD, like 2000s, all their Netflix action stuff. So, and it's weird because Gray Man was directed by the fucking Russo brothers, but can't win them all. So, all right.
if this doesn't do well, we'll happen to Red Notice 2 to 5.
Well, I think the rumor is they're shooting 2 and 3 back to back for Red Notice. So, hey, biggest movie of all time for Netflix at one point, right? So that movie was another one. Red Notice, awful, just awful. So we have no idea what we're capable of.
Explosions.
But life is full of surprises. Lift. What the fuck is
Look at this
Lift
green
about?
screen. This
Oh,
one just
no.
got me.
Who is he talking to? Who do you think he's talking? Oh, what the? He's a spy or is he a comedic spy?
I don't know. That one.
They didn't even show much that they're not excited about Lift.
I'm assuming he's a comedic spy.
They're not excited about Lift. That was a bit.
I'm not
They
either.
don't even show anyone other than him.
Go back
to the boat.
Go back to the boat. Who was that guy?
Yeah, now I'm into it.
Skeletor.
A Call of Duty
Death
character has
Stranding.
entered the chat.
It's Gold Skull.
It's
Red
secretly a
Skull's
Saw
uncle.
sequel.
Gold Skull.
Look how awful. Is that a hoodie or is that like a cape with a? I don't know what's going
it's a
on
hoodie.
there.
It looks like
looks
it's very
very-
tight across the chest.
It looks
looks
like
like he's got
Valley
a kangaroo
Village
pouch.
Scream
Right here.
costume.
Yeah, it does.
And see,
God.
Dylan, you thought it was comedic. I don't know if it is. I think. What if he's trying to be serious in this? I'm gonna pull up and see
It's
what
I
it's
don't know if he
called.
knows
Yes.
how.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
serious.
Lift. Okay. He was a producer on it. So there you go. Falls of what the fuck? Okay. Falls a female master thief and her ex-boyfriend who team up to steal 100 million in gold. Being transported on a.
Oh, there it is. There's 100 million.
Pasture flight. Okay, F. Gary Gray. Oh, Sam Worthington's in this too. Oh my, Vincent D'Onofrio's
that.
in it.
D'Onofrio.
Yeah.
My
Jacob
man.
Baton, Ned from Spider-Man's in it. Jean Reno, and Bern Gorman, who always plays a creepy guy. He was a bad guy in Halo. Remember the guy in Halo? He's like very skinny.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He's like, yeah, he's in there.
Mm.
Yeah, so there you go.
Stellar
Oh,
cast.
what's the genre? I gotta look up. But yeah, Sam Worthington's listed as number 1. So there you go. Action, crime,
Shocking.
drama. So no comedy though. So it might be him trying to be serious. I think with like comedic tones. But and F. Gary Gray, he's directed a bunch of great stuff. Law Abiding Citizen, one of the Fast and Furious movies. What did he just read?
Travis, when you said Sam Worthington, my mind like I mixed the name up with Sam Elliott. I'm like, oh, okay. And then when I just googled Sam Worthington, I'm like, oh no thanks, I'm good actually.
I thought you'd say that. I was hoping you'd say that. And then Straight Outta Compton, he did Men in Black International, so but you can't win them all, right? As always. But you know what? I'm not like excited for this. I know it's gonna be top 3, but yeah,
I just want to see this scene. I need to know who this fucking
Kevin
gold
Hart, Sean
skeleton
Wayne.
is.
Is that enough for you to watch the whole movie though, Dylan?
No, I'm gonna ask you guys watch it and tell
Yeah.
me at what timestamp it is that this scene is.
The hierarchy of the Netflix universe about to change. Yeah, no Rock movie on this thing, but I guess he's doing all those red notices, right? So they're gonna be. He's doing a movie
He's
for.
busy.
I think he's doing a movie for Apple where J.K. Simmons is Santa Claus, and then I think Chris Evans is his son trying to be Santa Claus, and The Rock's like training him or something. I don't know. You have to.
Not
It's a
into
real.
that. That just
Which
sounds
part?
devoid of any sort of creative element. Like that just sounds like let's just do the cheapest cash grab. we
J.K.
can.
Simmons is Santa though. That's what got me excited. He's gonna be
Interesting.
great, So he's gonna
Yeah,
commit.
maybe.
But all right, let's keep going here. Oh, it's been fun.
Damsel.
Damsel. I'm excited for this one. I
Me
just
too.
learned about this today, but it looks very cool. Looks like I guarantee it's gonna be some play on like fairy tale stuff. So
Yeah, that dragon shot that they showed earlier.
of Jaimin Hansu.
I love that
That was
sword.
Quick.
And that was
Yeah,
it.
the sword was cool.
You guys excited for Damsel at least? You been checking that one
I
out from the
am.
yeah?
Yes, it's cool. Looks
I'll
cool.
definitely check
Kirklin,
that out.
Taylor, I asked you both as well.
like-
Yep.
I like her enough.
Wow.
Enola Holmes was good.
Triple Frontier
Stranger
didn't make you
Things
dislike
great.
her.
Well, this is a different type of action. Not a spy thriller.
It could
Fair
be.
Period piece.
Sorry, the Rock movie, the Santa Claus one, is called The Red One. So there you go. That's what that's called.
This scene here where it's like
Amazon.
her like behind shot when she's holding the sword and just her haircut.
I know what you're gonna say.
He-Man.
It's He-Man, yeah.
Yeah.
You're going the
Yeah.
wrong way. Other way, no,
That
other way.
sword. I'm trying to get a still on the shot.
You're going the wrong way though. There you go.
There you
That's
go.
He-Man or He-Woman in this case.
Yeah. There you go.
He-Man. No, that's not bad.
He-Man.
Demon. All right, keep going here. What was this next fucking
Pain
Hustlers?
Hustlers.
Awful title.
Yeah, 100%. October 25th. I
I thought it was
know.
Rain Hustlers the first time I saw it, and then second time around, it's like, oh, I
It's
think I
That's
like Rain
slightly
Hustlers
better,
more.
but still not great.
Pain Hustlers. What
I don't
is this
think
about?
hustlers is a great word for just a title of a thing.
Emily Blunt, Chris Evans is in this as well. He's
Yeah, Chris
busy.
Evans.
There he is.
Catherine O'Hare. Liza dreams of a better life for her and her daughter. She gets a job at a bankrupt pharmacy. Liza Liza's gut catapults the company and her into the high life, not knowing that she will soon be in the middle of a criminal conspiracy. Oh, fuck no. This is directed by David Yates, the guy who just did all the Fantastic Beasts movies. Out. I'm
Skip,
done.
skip, get us out of here. Abort.
Yeah, I'm not watching this. Sorry, Miss Blunt. I'll watch you in Quiet Place 8. Now here, this is
This
the
one.
fucking main event.
The cast
Oh,
on
yeah.
this guy. Oh my god.
Yeah, the cast, the director. This is gonna be it. This is gonna be Michael Fassbender's fucking comeback. He has this, and he also has that
quick.
soccer movie coming out. But yeah,
Mhm. Taika?
what's the same day as Saw X? This one, The Killer? No, fuck. But anyways, yeah, it's David Fincher, one of my favorite all-time directors. Now, I did not like Monk. I was not or Mank or whatever the hell it was called. I was not a fan. I get why he made it. The whole story about his dad and showing. I get it. It's a boring ass film. Gary Oldman shouldn't have been nominated for any nominees. But lastly, what I did like of his is I love Mindhunter. Shame no one watched it because it got canceled because it's just like a very slow serial killer show. But yeah, Fassbender, David Fincher. I think Till Swinton's in there too. But just
Kevin
those two
Bacon
alone.
was in there.
Really,
And I think
Fuck
Ethan
yeah.
Hawke as well.
Oh,
yeah.
that's
This
my
is-
boy.
This is I forgot this movie's come out when we did our top like anticipated ones. This would be up there because it says all the makings for a Travis special.
Now-
and I just
Travis, can you tell me what happened with Fassbender? Because I was like, okay, I haven't seen him in anything, but then going to his IMDb, yeah, Dark Phoenix was his last movie, and even that, if you take that out of it, his last before that was 2017. So like, what happened to him?
he had a kid. Him
Just
and
need a dad.
Vic Gander had a kid, and I think he just like that, and he's just obsessed with racing cars. That's his obsession.
Oh fuck!
I follow a Fassbender page. I like NASCAR cars. I follow a Fassbender page on Facebook.
Oh, no.
And that's what he does. Is okay. No, Pain Hustlers the same day as Saw X. That's fine. I have no reason to see that. But yeah, no, and I didn't even know this. So sorry if this spoils anything. But Michael Fassbender, when you look at the cast, he plays the killer. So there you go. So plot is an assassin begins to psychologically crack as he develops a conscience, even as his clients continue to demand his skills. So yeah, I'm hoping we get a creme de la creme tour de force Fassbender back. Like I want the 2000 aughts Fassbender back, not the 2020s, because his agent was just putting him in a bunch of shit. In my theory, like I want the GOAT. I want the guy at one point was the best. So you know,
I'm with you on that.
I'm excited.
Taylor, you're oddly quiet. This looks too grown up for you.
Yeah, I need my race cars and all that kind of-
Give me that movie with Mike.
No, I like Fassbender. I'm down to see him. I do feel like again it's been a good minute. So yeah. Ooh, what's
Almost
this?
like 3 years. I don't know.
It's a family affair.
Yeah, Nicole Kidman, Zac Efron, Joey
Eyes wide
King,
shut
Get it
too.
on.
Fidelio. Yeah, Zac Efron and
Understood.
Nicole Kidman getting it on. So I don't know what the plot here
I think
is.
Taylor likes this joke, right?
Oh, it got me.
Oh
What
my
joke?
god, that
What
was
joke?
terrible.
Like her hitting her on the wall.
Right here, Taylor.
So Joey,
Can you
Real
do a
speed.
frame by frame on that?
Yeah.
speed.
Door
Oh, yeah.
walk, actually?
I'll break it
I'll do
down.
real speed and then rewind.
So Zoe King Joey King sees Nicole Kidman and Zac Efron making out.
Look
She
at that
walks
acting.
into a door and then she like falls back. She's like doing like stars are over her head. Look at this.
That's the Wednesday right there. That's in.
Oh no. I don't know what this is about. Like, why is she so upset about this? Like, are they
don't know,
like
maybe-
daughter and son? I don't know. Like, what is this? What's this called?
Daughter,
Because
mother,
it's called the
I'd
family
imagine.
affair, right?
Oh yeah, maybe.
She's the
weird
girlfriend
uncle.
of Zac Efron.
No, I think there's a family affair. Okay, let's see what's going on here. I Stop doing this.
It's a movie where the girl's freaking out and comes very calm after seeing these two people kissing.
An unexpected romance triggers a comic consequences for a young woman, her mother, and her boss grappling with complications of love, sex, identity. So it's her boss and her mom, I guess. So Zac Efron's her boss and Nicole Kidman's
Why
her
is there a
mom.
fucking polar bear in the background of this shot?
That's a good question.
Pepsi bear, the Coca-Cola bear.
Are they just editing like these random characters in the background of these shots just to mess with our minds and
We're
make
gonna
us
get the
more
Netflix
intrigued?
shooter game, and we're gonna have all these characters.
There's like
there.
just one movie that's a crossover of this polar bear, the Golden Skull guy.
Their platformer. It's just these characters in the background.
Hey, they
And-
are getting big in the gaming world over here, so
Are they getting big in the gaming world?
they're trying.
So that's November 17th. I think I'll probably not check this out unless I hear lots of buzz about it. But I don't know. The plot doesn't make me that excited. Leo, animated lizard movie I'll be watching with the kids. So there you go. That's all I got to say
November
there.
26th.
Yeah, I watched The Sea Beast recently, and there's just nothing going on in that movie. It just
I
did
liked it
nothing
enough.
for me. I don't know.
Yeah. I liked it enough. I had a good enough. Maybe it's because all the other Netflix stuff is just so trash.
Yeah.
But
I don't know if this is the same studio. It looks similar, but it's just kind
Yeah.
of Pixar style. So
You liking this image, Kirkland?
I'll probably check it out. Yeah,
Yeah,
I checked out CBs, so made it this far.
Burst. All right, Keiko, we don't need to see.
Taylor didn't say it. What do you was gonna say?
Okay,
I
Taylor,
like
anything on
Godzilla
Leo?
joke. Got a good Godzilla joke. I like it.
now that's an actor right there.
Yeah,
Shall
leave the
we?
world behind. I'll watch this. Ali's one of those actors that when he's in something, I just watch it. So I'll be there. I'm not getting Blade anytime soon, so this is all my content of Ali. It looks like some sort of
All these
apocalyptic
Teslas in
movie.
a few years.
Yeah, energy. Like imagine. I don't know what it is. What is this one called?
It's
Leave
like a
the world
cyber.
behind?
Oh, right there. Breaking news. Cyber attack across the country. Power outages reported along East Coast
Okay,
metropolitan areas.
Oh, Ethan Hawke, also in this big Netflix guy. A family drama based on the upcoming novel by Ruben Alman. So it's based on a book that's upcoming. So there you go. Also Kevin Bacon. Kevin Bacon.
Oh,
and
maybe
Ethan
I messed
Hawke.
up my names on the other one. I'm so sorry. That is possible because it would be just way too lucky if both those guys were in both these things.
They're pairing now. Like we don't do movies separately, So okay.
This shot just reminded me of like Us or something.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah,
It's a
100%.
cool shot, but it's a little bit eerie. I don't know
Yep.
what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Here you go.
Rebel Moon,
New
December.
Star Wars.
Yeah, and new Star Taylor, Zack Snyder's Star Wars.
Mm.
But yeah, keep playing a bit, show the whole thing and whatnot. But there's obviously a lot of hype for this, and now you can pause right there, go back a little bit for Mr. Hunnam. So
Save.
there's a big theory because when the Snyder Cut was coming out on Zach's Vero account, there was this fan that just spammed his message board with all he would say is, Charlie Hunnam, will it be Green Arrow? Because he wanted him to be Green Arrow. And it was just, there's always this joke on the Twitter, is like, Charlie Hunnam, will it be? And now in this trailer, Charlie Hunnam's in a movie and he's put him in like a green hood, like Green Arrow. So people think Zach's like having some fun with it now. But I'm very excited for this. It's funny we talked about Army of the Dead because I liked Army of the Dead, but what was missing for me is Zach always has some really questionable decisions in movies, good or bad, where it's just like, man, that was a choice. Like, remember in Snyder Cut when those women just sing at Aquaman for 5 minutes? And you're like, I wish Dylan would watch this. I want to do a watch when we come full
Let's
time.
do a Patreon goal, and if we
Yeah.
hit that goal, I will
Yeah.
watch the Snyder Cut.
Because there's just a scene, Dylan, that was not in the original Justice League where these women sing to Aquaman for about 5 minutes, and it's 5 minutes, and it's just wild. And that's for me what I like is Zach. He makes these choices where and that's where I think Army of the
Are
Dead
they
was smart.
underwater people, or are they human?
No, they're humans. They're humans.
Earthlings. Wow.
They're Earthlings. Yeah. So I'm looking for that. I'm looking for that a bit more gnarly. I'm looking for that like Zach that makes some really big, bold choices. But I'm excited for this. A space kind of opera, hopefully. I like the cast a lot. So I'm excited for this one.
Me as well.
Yeah, me too.
Me as well.
I loved Arm of the Dead. Talked about that a few days ago.
Mm.
And Star Wars kind of sucks right now. So this is great. Sure, give me like a bootleg Star Wars from a great director who directed my favorite movie in the last week, and I'm into it. So let's go.
Yeah, that's sadly true. The only Star Wars movie we'll be getting this decade is Zack Snyder's Star Wars. So, and like we talked about, I don't know if it was on or off air, but it is a two-parter. They let them film both together. So I imagine part one's this year and part two is probably next year. And I think there's plans for more. There was some ridiculous rumor that Netflix had ordered like 10 projects for Rebel Moon, but I don't know. So that was
That sounds like a Netflix thing to do. Just go all or none with Netflix.
Yeah. What about you, Taylor? You're the Star Wars guy. How do you feel about like an adjacent of like a guy wrote a script or an idea for Star Wars? They said, nah, not really. And he said, well, we're going to do our own because that's how Star Wars happened, right? George Lucas wanted to do Flash Gordon. They said, not really. And it's kind of funny that it's a similar situation here. So do you think you could have a new space genre movie for you, Taylor?
Oh, I think it could easily happen. I think that this is an age where we have the technology, we have the people, and we can do some amazing things with both of those things and create movies like this. So I just feel like we need to start doing more cinematic experience. I wish this was going to play in theaters.
There's still a
Maybe
chance it might.
There's still a chance. That's
If
okay.
it
That's
does,
good.
though, it's going to be the same day as Aquaman 2, which would be very funny.
I feel like we need more movies like this, more space movies. I feel like they're too far in between. Like, when was the last like big time space sci-fi adventure movie we got like this in
Dune?
theaters?
Riddick.
No, Dune. We
Just-
just,
Riddick is a long time ago.
we just
Been
got
forever, Taylor.
Dune. We just got Dune last year. That was fantastic.
Well, we're not
Dude, I'll give you that.
counting
And before that,
What?
Would it be a
Blade
Star
Runner
Wars?
2049.
2049. That was still a good minute ago, though.
Annihilation.
2019. Yeah, Annihilation.
Total Recall.
No, you're going to 80s, Kirkland. You're not helping
Kate
us.
Beckinsale. No, the new one with Colin Farrell.
Oh God.
It's still a long time
Kate
ago.
Beckinsale, Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Star Trek, they had a third one in there at some point while we were podcasting. None of us saw it, but there was a third one in there. You know.
That's fair. Then we need more, though. I mean, keep
I
doing
agree.
it.
Take
Sure.
more.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Always more. So yeah, go ahead and hit play. I love Charlie Hunnam, so I'm very excited for his
I
casting.
like these explosions. They look good.
Yeah. And then it's just a bunch of. So Maddie says,
Save the dates.
ask the question: what is your top 3 most excited from what we saw from these movies? Taylor Field, I'll let you go first. Out of these 3, they come to you and say, hey, you can only pick 3 to watch out of the slate we just broke down. What you picking?
I'm picking You People. I'm picking Rebel Moon.
Mhm.
And then I'm picking, what was the Millie Bobby Brown one called again?
Damsel.
Damsel, yes. I'm going to pick Damsel.
Nice.
Yeah. Dylan.
I'll go The Killer. I'll go Leave the World Behind and Rebel Moon.
Look at that. We're coming to Zack Snyder stands now. You know, we've come so far, you know? BVS to now. Kirkland.
I'm gonna say they cloned Tyrone,
Good
Rebel
pick.
Moon, and the Killer.
I don't have to go because Kirkland has the exact same one as me. So I thought about going with You People, but once I saw the directors list, I was like, I don't know, and stuff like that. That Kevin Hart movie has me a bit more excited though now. Once I saw that cast and the director, because I really like F. Gary Gray. Had any of you guys seen Law Abiding Citizen with
Oh,
Jamie
yeah.
Foxx? And
So good.
it's
So good.
so damn good. It's one of the most underrated movies, and it's such a good. It's very dexterous and such a good flip where you start firmly behind Gerard Butler's character, and
He's like
in
a
the middle.
Punisher.
Yeah, but then
it's
in the
the same
middle-
origin.
It is, but then in the middle, like shifts where you're just like, okay, this guy's starting to go way too far. It's like, fuck, man, such a good movie. One of the best movies of that decade. I'll swear by it, man. It's a great one. So, well, let's take our first ad break that I should took a long time ago that I'll have notes for Kirkland for, and then we'll be right back with the MCU draft. So we'll be right back. And we're back. So I got the points right here. So we'll start off with the last place one.
There we go.
How do you know?
I know it's me.
You don't know, but at last place, yes, is Taylor Field. Unfortunately, I mean a lot of bold choices. Was really banking on those what if points, but that didn't happen, and maybe won't happen this year. We'll see. But you had 40 points, so you know, congratulations
Round
to you on
number.
that. But you know what? Not too far ahead. Kirkland only with 60 points at third, so you know it wasn't.
It's 20
it-
more. Come on.
The
Don't
Doctor
underplay
Strange
your legs.
deaths brought you down quite a bit. You made that chaos pick, and that had you there. And then you know what? There was a good lead for the whole year. There's a very strong lead, but it didn't stay up because Dylan Musk has won. He has 180 points, and I had
Let's
130.
Oh, that is I won
That's
by a whole
significant
Taylor.
lead.
If we would have known She-Hulk was gonna have 4, and that is what put you over.
Hey,
the
take out
barometer.
She-Hulk. I still win though, don't I?
You win by 10 points. You win by
Okay.
10 points.
So complain about the She-Hulk all you want. I still win with
You
that
won.
one. That was my
You
first
still
pick.
won. And that's what when I was doing the math, I was like, oh, just She-Hulk. But at least that did make me feel better because I went, okay, he still will beat me no matter what. But even then by 10. So it's close with fucking She-Hulk. But yeah, so
Drax.
Dylan was-
I also got some good points on Drax, right? Because that was
Yep.
Thor, the holiday special, and then the like Groot scene when he's in the shower, which isn't even Dave Bautista, but I got some clean points off that.
yeah. So there you go. So as usually I like to do the whole like the order of winners and whatnot, but people have agreed to the wheel. So we're doing the wheel on all these drafts and stuff. It's not point
We're gonna
based.
live
So
and die
sorry,
by this
Taylor.
wheel. It's
I was
the
gonna
death of
get you
the
first,
podcast.
but you know, so let's see. So let's go over. So the only thing I want to talk about was we talked about this before, where there's one thing we might have to change. So the points are going to be the same. So we're going to all select 10 characters for projects coming out in the next 2003. Fuck. The next
MCU.
year, 2023. So if you pick a character that dies, that is negative 10 points. If they appear, but they were like in a trailer or something, they're not a main character, supporting character, 5 points. Taylor, be listening to this because you say, oh, I'm so confused by the
Very
points.
convoluted.
An end credit appearance is 10 points. An unannounced appearance. So let's say someone cameoing like Val in Black Panther. When it was announced, no trailers, boom, 15 points. An unannounced debut like a Daredevil in Spider-Man Far From Home, boom, 20 points and stuff like that. So that's where, and the big one is leading a TV show or film. Now, we were talking about this because there's a lot of group projects where you got the Marvels, Guardians, stuff like that, where, okay, what happens? Who's the lead? So my two things that I pitched you guys are either that we do like a, if you solo lead, it's 25, it's a group lead, that's maybe 20. But I also pitched that maybe we could also quickly go over the projects and define who the leads are, because really, other than Loki and Ironheart, every other show is like a team up. So it's like, at that point, so I would feel like we could like talk about like, okay, which Guardians classify as a lead, who classifies as a lead in the Marvels and stuff like that. Because if not, it's just like, I'm spoiling people's picks, but it's just Loki and Ironheart. Those are the only two solo projects this year.
I mean, I feel like Ant-Man's pretty, like, Ant-Man is your only lead there.
It's Ant-Man and the Wasp, though, just because they're not showing her in the trailer, she could be in that a bunch, right? Like that's the thing. It is an Ant-Man and Wasp film.
You're not wrong, but that one seems like an obvious one for me.
I side with
least.
Dylan on this one as well. I feel like it's the Paul Rudd show.
Yeah,
I
where
feel
are you
like
on that one?
it says in the title. You can't argue with the title.
Of course.
I mean,
but that's so.
And it's not the Wasp and Ant-Man. Ant-Man and the
So?
Wasp. It's like
It's in the
Batman
title.
and Robin. Come on, is
So
Robin
are you
the
gonna?
main character?
So in a couple years ago, when we had Deadpool and Wolverine, you're gonna say Hugh Jackman's not the main character of that
Yeah.
movie?
Well, of course.
You are gonna. You are. Oh yeah.
He's
Bullshit.
not the main character.
Bullshit.
I mean,
bullshit.
if we look
Deadpool's
at
franchise.
it, if we change, you could change the wording. Instead of leading a show or film, it's like whoever that number one tier person is. Like, obviously, would go to Paul Rudd in that case, right?
So then we'd have to dignify in each of them. That's okay, Paul Rudd for that one, and then what in the Marvels we could say Captain Marvel, but what if it's not? What if
You
it's
gotta wait
what-
until you see it, and then the
Yeah,
first
I
name on
guess
the
so.
credit.
We have to talk about it. Like, what if it's more? What if what
That
the
one's
hell's her name?
tricky for
What if
sure.
Amon's more the lead in that one? It's from her perspective, right? Secret Invasion. I'd say okay, that's Nick Fury. Sure.
Yeah, I think so.
got-
Guardians,
yeah.
I'm okay to just say Star-Lord for the sake of like convenience, I guess.
Okay. So I got to pull up the whole list here again. MCU 2023.
And then X-Men 97 is a weird one as well if that comes out.
Yeah, that one is tough because that's a whole like that one. I would be fine with a gentleman's wager of leaving that one out.
I guess they said that's not MCU, so are we?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's Marvel
just
Studios.
kicking
But it's
that
not
out?
MCU. Yeah, let's kick it. Because I feel like it gets convoluted. We don't know who could be the main of that one. So what is this year?
We'll
So
see if
yeah,
I should have enough picks without that. I had a lot of X-Men characters written down as like
to
guaranteed
3.
5-pointer
Yeah.
kind of things, but that's fine.
So Secret Invasion, that's Nick Fury. Got Loki, obviously Ironheart. So that's done. Guardians. If we say, are we in agreement then that'd be Peter Quill? We're going with that.
I'm happy with that.
We can do that.
Sure.
Taylor, make your
Hard
case.
no.
What
Hard
do you-
no.
what do you-
Are you
if
against?
don't
I'm
agree
by
with
the
that-
title. The title again, it's Guardians of the Galaxy, so I feel like that would cover the initial like 5 main Guardians. But I respect
Gamora's
the
main
voting
Guardian,
democratic process, and if I am outvoted,
So
then
are you
that's the way we
saying
go.
though that you would want all those characters to give you 25 points each?
I would say
I'm down
so?
with that too. I'm down with that if we dignify the 5 who are the
Because you're
Yeah.
subject to deaths too, right? That's
Yeah.
something to
You
take into
are.
account.
Yeah, and same with the Marvels. I think that'd be easy if just like, okay, all 3 of them are leads. Done. We don't have to argue about it come time summer.
Okay.
Of like, well, Amon had 26 minutes and Brie Larson had 23, but she's the top credit, like we do with villain and supporting, right? Like I'd be down if we just like with Guardians, who would it be? Obviously Quill, Drax, Rocket, Groot, Gamora, and I guess we would count Nebula, right?
I
there'd
would
be
say
6.
Mantis should be in there too, though.
So 7, the lucky 7. They're all on the
Nebula.
board. Because we're gonna pick them anyways, right? We're all gonna pick them at some point, I imagine, unless we're Death's wife. So
Sorry, are we including Gamora? That's kind
I
of
think
a-
so. I think
okay.
she's gonna be back. They revealed her in the first trailer, right? So I feel like she's gonna be in the team.
Right.
She's
I
on
just-
the poster.
I mean,
yeah.
I know. I just mean she might be in there for like 20 minutes. Who knows? She probably won't. Probably be a big amount of it, but who knows? Kirkland, are you okay with that? You seem not okay with that.
I'm okay with it. I just feel like such a
Standoff.
I don't know. The Mount Rushmore for like the Guardians is not 7 characters in my eyes. It's kind of like those OGs, but at the same time, it's like, well, you do have members that join the team, like since Volume 2 or whatnot. So who am I to say that they're not a Guardian?
And like, if the movie ends with Peter Quill, Mantis, and Groot alive, I would say Mantis is now a firm main guard, like main guardian, right? So that's
She
where
was
it's
the
like
protagonist of the holiday special. I mean,
That's
I feel
true.
like I feel like
Yeah,
that promoted
actually.
her in my mind.
She's a
Stop
guardian's
being sexist,
sister.
Kirkland.
I mean, that
That's a good
automatically
point.
qualifies.
Yeah.
family lineage.
Gamora's not even
All right.
married to Star-Lord. She's just some random person.
It's not even the real Gamora; it's a replacement.
Yeah,
Gamora.
exactly. Fake
Yeah.
Gamora.
It's
a clone.
Okay, so we got the 7 for Guardians, and it's good. We got to pick 10 people. So we got 7 for the Guardians. We got the 3 Marvels. We got Ant-Man and the Wasp. They're in there. We have obviously Loki. he's
Okay,
by
Ant-Man
himself.
and Wasp. We're including Wasp.
If we're including Guardian, if we're including
Okay.
Mantis,
I just want to be on the same
yeah.
page.
Wasp for sure. Once she died 5 minutes in, but still, I think she will be. I think it's just that they want Majors to be like the guy on the posters and everything like that. And then what else is there? We got Guardian, and no, we got them all in the Marvels. Those are the 3. So okay, someone want to pull up that wheel for Maddie's sake, and I will break it down.
And I'll
Kirkland's
do
not
the
looking happy.
sheet or the
I'll get
main.
it.
The
I'll get it.
list.
Okay,
I'll
thank
write
you very
down the
much,
list.
Kirkland. So all bets are up to so, and then the other one was what if it's not been officially delayed, but there's a lot of scoots for it. So again, you could do a chaos pick and put in there, but that's a whole to be determined stuff like that. And I'm sure lots of these characters will still appear in What If anyways, and that will count. But yeah, X-Men we're gonna leave this side because it's technically not MCU, and technically I just don't know who is lead of that yet, because I don't know, is Wolverine going to take the back seat this go around? They'll focus more on Jubilee, Taylor's favorite or something. I don't know.
Also, throwing this out there, the She-Hulk thing of last year, that seems like a very rare occurrence when a show would have multiple post-credit things and someone could rack in points. I don't think we should make a change, but how do you guys feel about that?
No change.
No,
I think
no
it's
change.
fair.
Once
No.
again, I would have won without.
Yeah, you would have, yeah. And I think that's just luck of the draw, right? And I honestly am agreeing with you that I don't see any other show that happening. I think there's a good chance. And I shouldn't say that. I don't want to spoil any points, but like I don't think it would happen again. So I'm down to keep it.
Okay.
It was fun just to watch the points rack up and just be bitter about it because fucking, So, all right. So Kirkland, you're gonna spin the wheel right now. All 4 are on there.
It's a nice 10.
Spin that wheel, baby. So this is for first place. This is for who's picking first.
Come on, Kirkland. Don't fuck me over here, bud.
Oh,
That's for you, Taylor.
I'm happy about
for
that. He's
you.
last place. So Taylor is going to be drafting first. So look, we have a winner.
Those
All right.
fucking crackers.
Who is next?
Wait, is that what you wanted, Taylor? Or
I want to be first. Yeah.
okay.
Okay, so it's me next. Okay. All right. I like first or last, so I'm not too thrilled with that, but that's okay. And now it's down to Kirkland and Dylan for 3rd and 4th place.
I've been getting last a lot lately in these drafts. We'll see what happens here.
You have been actually, so I think it's coming again.
I like the snakes though. Okay,
It's
here we
coming
go.
again. So Dylan is last,
Here we
Kirkland is
go.
3rd. So Taylor Field, the loser of last year, like the last place, I should say. But I'm hoping for a
Loser of
better.
loser
I'm
of
hoping for a better year.
Loser of
Your
last
title.
year. Fuck.
Taylor
You see
Field,
that on a
the
Time
loser of
magazine.
last year.
Loser of last year.
Change your
Taylor Field.
nickname.
So Taylor
It's
said
like
he
a
felt
gross
more
image
prepared
too. He's
this
eating
year.
on cast.
Oh, he's gone. He made his joke and he's gone. That's it. Oh,
No, he's there.
He-
You blinked.
No, it's some picture of like he's eating on cast and the food's like staining his shirt or something. But so I will admit that Kirkland had like it was falling, Dylan. It was falling on his shirt like a loser image, But Taylor, I feel like in the video game draft he did really change things up. So I'm excited to see if you change stuff up here because you had a wild time last year. I don't know if you fully understood everything. I hope that's not the case now. So you get the first pick of the 2023 MCU draft. This is your first of 10. Who is it gonna be?
So I
Choose
spent some
wisely.
time. I have to choose very wisely because like I got like 3
He's
or
on the
4
clock.
people that I want to lock in, and so being the first pick, this is great, but I only can pick one. When I looked back at your guys' picks, and I was thinking like, okay, this is where people really rack the points up, is because they went for. Maybe I shouldn't say that. That might expose my strategy.
His whole strategy before we all go.
Yeah, this is what I'm doing, guys.
We just expose him, dissect his lit, like just take everything from him.
Expose my skull. Okay, then I'm gonna explain my strategy later. I am gonna make my first pick. I'm gonna go with a safe one. I'm gonna go with James Rhodes, War Machine.
Okay.
Okay, I think it is a good. Yeah, I think it is.
I'm picking him
It's
because
an interesting pick.
he's
for
not
this
gonna
person.
die because we're gonna have him appear later on, but at least until Armor Wars. Armor Wars is coming out next year, so I know he's gonna be alive and he's gonna be in like Ironheart, Secret Invasion. So
I don't think Armor Wars is slated for next year. I don't think that's
gonna get
confirmed.
viciously
it's not this
murdered
year
in
though.
his
That's
first
that's the
appearance.
thing. As long as Armor Wars wasn't this year, then I know Brody's gonna
Is he in
Brody's
Ironheart?
gonna be alive.
Brody.
Brody.
You called him Brody before.
I know, I
All the
did
way
once
back to you
before.
and Dylan's MCU retrospective. Brody Rhodes.
Is he in Ironheart?
I
Rumored
believe
to
he's
be.
supposed to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
I
he
didn't
will
see his
be,
name
yeah.
on there, but
That could be a good unannounced appearance.
Yeah.
They're for sure gonna show before too. I'm sorry. Like I hope they don't for your sake, but I guarantee.
Well, they
in a
didn't
trailer.
for whatever he was in last time.
Falcon
So
Winter
what was it?
Soldier.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
but they
wasn't
did
in
for
there.
Secret Invasion, right? So
That's okay. Secret Invasion makes
50%
sense.
chance though. That's pretty good.
okay. Who do I go with here? I'm gonna go with Loki, Odin's son, because I feel like I got a few potential here where Taylor's going. I don't think he's gonna die yet because I
But
feel like
another variant though, isn't that risky?
let's fuck it.
Card
Let's
laid's
do
a
it.
card played.
Yeah, exactly. No, but the reason I
That's
want
a
to
good
do
line.
it,
I like that.
is because I feel like there's a strong chance he could be in an end credit for Ant-Man because there's the Kang connection, right? So there could be something there. I feel like the own end credit of his own show, he could be there. I feel like he could. I don't know where else he could pop up. What if does happen? Loki's always around in those type of situations, and I'm going with like at least he's a solid lead. I know for sure he's leading a project that's not getting delayed. So and yeah, those variants of Loki might give me a bunch of points. So yeah, I'm gonna Deaths too potentially, but yeah, going with Loki. Let's have some fun.
I like it. Good pick.
Spicy.
Mhm.
I have two at my number one right now, and I was hoping Travis would pick one of them to make it easy for me, and he did not. So this is tough.
Oh, but yes, each character death would be -10. So I know.
I think I'm gonna get a little wild here. I think I'm gonna, because he could die in some way, shape, or form. I'm gonna take the main man himself, the new big booty daddy, Mr. Kang the Conqueror.
Whoa.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm hoping they're really trying
That was
to
the
jam
next
it down
one.
our throats that like this is the new bad guy. So I hope he just appears in everywhere with all the what if episodes. We'll see what happens. Hope
You're not worried
like,
about
again.
deaths?
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
There could be a
Is
lot.
if there is a lot of different versions, there
Hank
could be
Pym
a lot
fucks
of
him up
deaths.
5 minutes into the movie.
But I don't know. Yeah, we'll
Come
see
on.
what happens. It's a risky one, but that's the one.
He was definitely on my because he also got Loki. He could be in there. He was on my list as well.
I mean,
It's a
I
good
think
pick.
I think he's almost 100% chance to have an end credit in Ant-Man as well. So I think
Yeah.
that's good points there.
Yeah, good one. Okay. Must.
Okay.
Spin two.
You guys did not take my number one pick, so I'm pretty excited about that. So I'm gonna go Nick Fury. Now with this
that was
one,
the other one.
there is a chance. I feel like there's actually a chance he dies.
Really?
in something. I feel like there's a chance, but I think the chance is lower-ish. So I'm gonna get the leading points, and he's also in the Marvels. So I'm gonna get whether or not he's
True.
Well, he's already announced for that, so I guess I'll probably only get an additional 5 points there. But that's 30 points, and then maybe a post-credit scene.
Yep.
I don't think I don't really see him popping up in another project in the year, like an unexpected thing. But I think
Ironheart's
that's
always possible. I think Ironheart. There's always a chance.
that's a good point actually. So feels like kind of a guaranteed 30 with lower-ish risk of the death on that one.
I don't think he's buying it this year. I think they're going to save him for the next big Avengers Secret Wars thing.
Okay.
I think that'll be his time. And because I don't think Nick Fury is going to die on TV. You know, there's something about like if he's going to die as Nick Fury, it's going to be on like the biggest screen you can see. You know.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and then we're doing snake draft, so I get another pick here, correct?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Okay, I think I'm just going to go with a very easy, safe one. I feel like there's been a lot of just talk of things getting moved, delays, and stuff like that. So I want to mitigate any risk on that. I'm just going to pick up Ant-Man. This is
you go.
coming out, guaranteed.
Yeah.
Chance for post-credit. We talked about in a trailer recently. There's like a chance he dies, but the more I think about it, I don't think he's dying in this. And once again, I don't know if he really pops up in anything else, but I'm hoping for the 25 plus maybe an end credit here on this.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah.
Sometimes safe choice the best choice. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Kirklin Patzer. So the other pick you're going to take, Nick Fury's gone. So who else is up to the
Yeah.
board?
All right. Oh, that person's gone. I'm gonna go. Ooh. All right, let's go. I'm gonna take Echo here. She's got her own
Good
show
pick.
coming out. She's
Oh.
gonna be hopefully appearing in some other crossover thing, and then I hope I get lucky with some end credit scene in that show. So, yeah.
Okay. That's a
Travis, why
risky
that
one.
reaction? Why is that risky?
I just feel like that's a potential delay one, just because it's
Isn't that
in
already
back.
done filming and all that?
Doesn't mean anything in the MCU, you know. Like they changed Ghost was in Thunderbolts, and you know, a couple months later,
But
I don't
nothing's
know.
filmed. I feel like if it's something's done filming, that to me seems like pretty solid.
Yeah,
Better
I,
be.
I think it's a risky pick. I think it is. That's my theory, because near that back half of the year, and I could just see them being like the first show of 2024 and make it Echo, you know, because something's happening right now. What if the show that's after Echo is delayed, and they go, well, we need something for next year, like Blade was, right? So we'll see, but that's well, it could pay off, but it could be a
I think it's
it could
good
be
pick,
Kid
Kirk.
Harington, you know.
Thank you.
That was
Dylan.
high on my round one picks there, so good job.
There you go. Back to me. Hey, I'm happy no one took her, so I'm going to take the MCU's original Captain Marvel, Miss Carol Danvers. I think she has a chance to appear in Secret Invasion, because I know she already did a Disney Plus show, but you got the Nick Fury tie, you got Skrull, so I think there's always some sort of cameo, end credit, something like that, maybe to set up that movie, because that show is rumored for May, and the movie's in July, so I could see some synergy being used there.
She's
And-
back on Earth right now, right? Technically.
Yeah, well, exactly, right? And maybe she needs to go to Nick to like get some help. That could literally be the end credit of Secret Invasion, is her showing up to Nick being like, I need some help,
Good
I'm
point.
here.
I didn't think
So,
about that connection. That's a good pick.
Yeah, so yeah, I think I had her last year as well, so I'm happy to bring her back.
No, I had her last
You
year.
had her? Oh, damn.
Because remember, like that other Captain Marvel shows up in Multiverse, so I got some death
Right,
points on that,
yeah.
but then I got the end credit for Miss Marvel. So
I think I was so confident I was going to get her. That's how much I still thought about it. Not this year. I'm taking her. She's a part of my team, the Trash Soldiers. And then, no, what was it? Oh, I can't remember. Maddie would remember. Back in Gauntlet, I had a name for a
Travis Troops.
The
Wasn't it?
Travis Troops. Yeah, that's
The
what the team's brand.
Troops.
Thank you very back. What else was there? And she's guaranteed lead, you know, and I think July is safe
Yeah.
enough. I don't think that's going anywhere. So, yeah, Carol Danvers.
Okay.
Taylor, you're gonna get 2 picks here. It's pretty powerful.
I am going to lock in Miss Ironheart herself. Her
Okay.
series finished filming back in, I think, November 2022. It's slated for 2023. She's leading a series. I think that's great. So I feel like, okay, this is just a good lock right in there. My next pick.
Big thoughts. You know,
We are kind of having to think on the fly because we didn't discuss those rules,
True.
before this.
I know it
So a
changed
lot of things
things.
are kind of up in the air, which is both exciting but also a bit scary because I feel like I'm gonna miss a couple like obvious ones or something.
Well, while Taylor's thinking, let's take our second ad break. And we're back. So, Taylor, you had some time to think. Massive ad break there, you know, for you. Big
Huge.
thought face that's going on right now. Still thinking. I should took a longer break.
I have
apparently.
I have two
Right
that
back.
I'm really stuck between.
So another ad break.
I have two that I'm really stuck in between, and it's killing me.
One star.
To
Oh, that's a good
'Cause-
one. That's something for Ant-Man. Hopefully his podcast is shown in other projects for some unannounced appearance points. You know, that
Well,
could be fun.
Yeah, I mean, that wasn't Miss Marvel, but that wouldn't have counted for points. I don't think.
No, but maybe there's like a video version of it. You know,
Right,
let's
yeah,
go
yeah,
around. You
something
know,
like that.
you never know.
okay, I'm gonna fact check one thing
get
with
2
last
picks.
year's list. I already picked one though.
Who'd you pick?
My first pick was Ironheart.
Oh, it was. Okay, sorry. I apologize. I forgot about that. Travis is
Not
wrong.
good enough.
Yeah.
Again.
Okay,
I
okay.
picked them. We picked them.
I am going to pick Gamora as my next pick. There's a chance
Okay.
with What If I can get some points with her in her arc there.
Oh, yeah. Good point.
And then I don't think she's going to get killed off in Guardians of the Galaxy. I feel like it's a very safe
Again.
play because they went to all this length to bring her back. So I could be wrong, but yeah.
That's good. I didn't think about the fact that they had announced like what 2 or 3 of the What If episodes, and I don't know the other ones off the top of my head. So you guys can choose to share that information with me, or you could not. That's totally up to you guys.
They're out there, but again, that show's also still not confirmed for this year. It was, but there's
Yeah,
been
yeah.
scuttlebutt. So, but that's one we'll have to do. Obviously, when we're reviewing them too, we'll have to talk about who's the lead of each episode. Like Gamora, we know is the lead of one episode, but some episodes we won't know, right? So we'll have to have that.
Damn, you could
discussion.
get double lead points. Actually, shit. I really
Yeah.
underestimated What If. I just assumed it was
Yeah.
kicked from this year officially.
I think it's
but
getting
it could
kicked.
be.
I think it still
Okay.
is. Along with that go. What else do I want here? Yeah, War Machine was a good pick in these ones, but I'm gonna pick Peter Quill. I'm pretty confident he's not gonna die. I feel like they would keep Chris Pratt around. I feel like when they do Guardians 4, whatever it may be, they at least want him around for Secret Wars, Kang Dynasty time. I think some other characters will die in Guardians, but I don't think he will be one of them. So gonna go with Peter Quill, Star-Lord. That's my thinking. I don't really see him in anything else unless What If does happen, but it's just one of those. It's a solid 25 points for sure, and that movie's for sure coming out in May, I think, too. So it's one of those, just a sure thing, which is not always a bad thing to have. So, Jesus.
Kirk
Jesus.
Passer.
All right. All right.
Kirkland feels very torn in this draft. Each time we get to him,
I've
he's
already
like,
lost so many of my picks. I don't know why.
His
I thought
knees
they were
are
just going to be
trembling.
slipped through.
I've lost so much, Gandalf.
Let's go. I'm gonna take the fresh meat from Guardians here. I'm gonna take Mr. Will Poulter. I'm really gonna be banking on the fact that he has an end credit scene, and they've already stated, this is just the start for this character. And I don't know, maybe I'll get lucky and some crazy unannounced project will get announced or something. And
Interesting.
again, possible crossover. He's not dying at all, so at least a couple of points there, better than none.
Mm-hmm.
Adam Warlock, by the way. I don't think I said his actual name. Just Will Poulter.
I gotcha.
And credit potential for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. Okay. I'm feeling risky on the Guardians just because of death potential. Star-Lord was like the safe one, I think. So I think I'm just going to go with another couple of easy ones because to me, there's still like those leading points, man. I don't know. I'm going to take those 25 to the bank. And I'm going to take a little 2-in-1 here. I'm going to go with Miss Marvel and Monica Rambeau.
Oh, the boom boom.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's a good one.
For both of these, I don't really foresee. I mean, maybe they, of course, could be a post-credit thing. Monica, maybe there's some connection with Agatha if that comes out this year. I don't know. I'm really just banking on the 25 for leading, which, that's 50 between the two of them. I can't complain with that many points there. So I'm happy with it.
What do you think about this, Kirkland, after you did your pick? Maybe Adam Warlock dies, but it could be reborn. But still,
Well, get out of here, S-Bubs.
Get out of here. No. Stay.
Next after 9, Kirkland's going to be like, what the fuck you doing?
You're not welcome around these.
Yeah.
No,
All right, Kirkland, it's you.
Oh,
What
God,
pick
it
we
is
on
back
now,
to me.
Dylan?
I'll bring it up on screen. We can get a little recap here. Or do you want
This
some
is
time
my
to think,
fourth pick.
Kirkland?
I got one ready. I can drop
Okay.
one.
Well, go ahead. I'm
I'm gonna go
Oof, we got a long way to go.
possible death, but I love him. Hopefully, he sticks around. I'm gonna bring Talos here. I think he's popping up in a couple
Talos.
projects.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah. So I don't know. I hope he has a couple more surprise appearances, more so than his 2 already.
Yeah. Okay.
You good to go, Travis, or do you want me to recap?
Yeah. No, I can go. Let's pick the Wasp. Let's go with Wasp. Let's go with Hope Van Dyne.
Interesting.
Yeah, but I'm
I'm convinced that she's gonna die in the movie. So that's
think
why I was
it's
scared.
Someone else in that cast, which I won't say because maybe someone will pick them. But I don't think it's her. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think again, a lot of these deaths could be saved for later on in some bigger crossovers. Now you never know, and there's multiverse stuff. But they just got back together too, right? They were gone for 5 years, stuff like that. Lots of time missed. So I think it'd be kind of weird if they just killed her again right away and they miss all that time. He just got her back. So yeah, I'm confident enough. No deaths coming on her doorstep.
It's a good pick.
Right. I get 2 picks, eh?
Yeah.
That fast. I'm gonna go with an old friend, Shang-Chi here. Put him in there.
Why
them
always
last year.
Shang-Chi?
I feel
Why?
like they're going to do something with Shang-Chi here.
In what
Maybe
way?
what if? Maybe what if I might
You
get
take
lucky.
what if? Take what if? What else?
Take what if out? I think that we could see what's going on with like his end credits scene, like with Wong and all that, and like those energy weapons. Like it's the same stuff. The 10 Rings have the same stuff going on with the quantum realm. I think what people are talking about. So maybe they get into something going on with like a connection there. So that's what I'm banking on.
Risky pick. I didn't say, but risky pick. Both years you pick Shang-Chi, and I guarantee the year he has a movie coming out, someone else is going to take him from you. You know, that's why the cookie crumbles. But
it's possible, and I'll have to eat my 10 rings when that happens.
Ooh, Espub's just
do
throwing all the
that.
shade at Kirkland and Taylor. I think he's a 0-pointer.
S-Bubs, go away, like Kirkland said.
Hey, it's not negative. It's not negative points.
Yeah, he ain't dying.
That's true. That's true. Okay,
There
you
is
can stay,
worse
S-Bubs. You can stay. I have another pick, and I told myself I wasn't going to do anything bold. And I
He
feel
started
like
so
this,
strong.
I feel like this might be too bold of a pick. Should I be
it.
bold, S-Bubs? What do you
Yes.
think?
Why you just guy in the chair? Yeah.
Asking advice from your enemy now.
This is my 1, 2, 3, 4. My 5th pick. Okay, you know, I think I got room to be bold.
All of
I'm
my
gonna-
next picks are gonna be bold, Taylor. If that helps.
I'm gonna go with MODOK. I don't think he's dying. I think there's a chance that we get some MODOK out of the quantum realm stuff. I really think there is some stuff
it.
going on there. Thank you, S-Bubs.
S-Bubs approved. Yeah. I think that's
also,
a measly
sorry, for the
5-pointer.
for the listeners, I want to throw this in there. Earlier today in our Discord chat, Taylor's like, I'm feeling really confident about the draft tonight. I got some great lists going on. And then something came up about the Thunderbolts, and he's like, oh, anyone picking Ghost? And we're like, I don't think you know what's coming out this year. I don't know how ready you are.
I had
this
to
list.
proofread my list an extra time.
You had me that top 3. The fact that we got Shang-Chi and MODOK back to back, I don't know if I'm. I don't.
There's a
know if
lot of
I'm-
great picks though on the board. Like those are some risk, man. I don't know. Travis,
All
you're
right.
up next.
Oh, I am. Jeez. Let's keep this easy. Let's go with Groot. They ain't gonna kill him again. There's no way it's happening. They killed him once. Shame on me. Kill me twice. Shame on you. Other way around. Kill me 3 times. Fool ain't gonna get fooled again. Groot.
I like it.
That's a lot of Groot you just said there.
Easy points, but I'm going for him. This early on, we still got so much to go. I know Kirkland and Taylor talking about being bold. I'll be bold later on when I get to like 8
Yeah,
and 9.
I'm bold in 9 and 10. Yeah.
Not at 4.
10 last year for me was Galactus. Like that's when I would dip into those picks.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh god.
It says 2023, so let's get lucky here. I'm gonna take Agatha.
Oh
Harkness.
no! They just started filming today. You think it's gonna happen?
It could happen. It could happen. Surprise appearance, easy. We've seen her in costume. They already got a costume for her, so.
Okay, Agatha, Echo, you got some people in the
It's a
line
pick.
there. Okay. Yeah, not been officially delayed yet. No.
Okay, so I get 2 picks here. I
Yeah.
guess at this point, I'll pick up Mantis because I don't think she's dying. I think especially with holiday special stuff, they're
yeah.
really setting her up as like a long-term character. And I think if they're going to get rid of some Guardians, it's going to be some of those more legacy characters. Maybe some of the actors also who are very, very close with James Gunn, for example. So I feel like Mantis is pretty safe from death. So that's just a clean 25-pointer. I don't think I'll get much more, but I don't know. You guys are leaving a lot of 25s on the table, so I'll take them all day long. Oh god, when it comes to these other Guardians, though,
Good pick. I had Mantis next. If no one's taking her next, I don't think she's dying. I really don't. I think
Yeah.
I feel a future of her, Groot, and Quill together as like the last ones. It makes sense to me. So
let me think here. Okay. Okay, you know what? It's still safe, but I'm just gonna go for it. I'll pick up Rocket. There is a chance he dies, but if he's leading and he dies, I still get 15 points. That's more than a guaranteed 5-pointer. So far, I feel like my picks are very boring, but I don't know. I'm playing to win here, so I'll do it all day long.
I respect it. Yeah. Kirklin Patzer, you're back up the board.
Oh God, here we go again.
Here, let me do it. Let me read off a quick recap for the audio listeners, and you can keep thinking about it. Over on Taylor's team, he has War Machine, Ironheart, Gamora, Shang-Chi, and MODOK. Love it. Travis has Loki, Captain Marvel, Star-Lord, Wasp, and Groot.
Hell yeah.
Kirkland's got Kang, Echo, Adam Warlock, Talos, and Agatha. And I have Nick Fury, Ant-Man, Miss Marvel, Monica Rambeau, Mantis, and Rocket. I have 4 more picks to go. Everyone else has 5 picks to go.
Okay. 5.
It's crazy, eh?
Yeah, it is.
I am going to go with. I'm going to go with a Rambo, the other Rambo that Dylan did not get. Maria Rambeau.
Oh,
That's her name.
okay.
Yeah,
Some flashback action, maybe.
Yeah, I'm hoping too. That's another one
I
that
like
could
it.
pop up in a what if that comes out. So yeah,
That's a good pick. I like it.
I like it. Okay.
But unannounced appearance potential there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's see. Like, it's one of these things, and everyone knows who I'm talking about. It's like, do I go for someone that I know is gonna just full on die, but still get those 15 points, or do I go for someone else a bit more out there? You know, it's tricky, and I got 5 picks left. Hey,
Mm-hmm. A lot of room.
let's go for the risk pick. I know it's not gonna go against me. I'll just take Drax. I'll take him now. It's 15 points at least if he dies. Maybe they like trick Dave Bautista and they don't kill him. So it's like, oh, you never know. The door's open, but yeah, I don't like. Maybe the end credit is like a similar Jane Foster where he gets to go to like Space 7 and he sees his family or something like that, right? Like maybe I don't know. So it's guaranteed 15 points at least
in the end credit.
Thanos is waiting there with his family. Hello, Drax. Yeah, you're in hell, buddy. And you know, again, what if that is a thing? I could see me easily appearing there. He appeared in last season, stuff like that. So if what if does happen, then I'm laughing at some of these dead character ones. But if not, you know, so Drax the Destroyer, the Drafter.
I love it. Great pick.
Thank you.
Taylor, you got 2 here.
Shit.
Big power play moment.
Fall. It's like September. Is it a power play, Dylan? Is he gonna play his power here?
We'll see.
Okay. We want to hear Geek First Porn. Just listen to this episode. God.
Okay, I have. This is tough. This is tough shit. I have 1 pick, but I think I'll save it for the draft next year.
Oh God, what a tease! Oh, shit. I think he has 1 pick, but he's saving it for next year. He's stopping at 5. He's like, I can win with this.
That wasn't me laughing.
The demon
That
laughing.
was Taylor.
No
That was
wonder.
Taylor. Taylor's working on a ventriloquist act right now. Madison's laughing at his fucking picks. She tuned into YouTube.
MODOK is fucking loser.
Yeah. People from the holiday special.
The last
Get
place
that
of losers.
shit off your list, Taylor.
Loser of last place.
All right, pick.
I wonder if I should go with this really, really safe pick.
I wouldn't.
You would?
I wouldn't. No, I would not.
You wouldn't. Like, I have some bold things, but again, I feel like I don't want to heavily rely on what if. I feel like I've done that twice for like double dipping, which is okay, but a third time, that's pushing my luck a little
The
bit.
second MCU draft. So when was the second time?
No, like I two of my picks already. I'm relying on what if
Oh,
here.
okay, I see.
In
I
this
see what
in
you
this
mean.
draft pick.
Okay.
So I don't.
I
Know
was
if I should
good.
go
Have
for
you
a
picked
third.
anyone yet? I've been googling something,
No, he
so I've
hasn't.
missed.
He
Okay.
hasn't.
No, it's okay. Talking it
Madison's still
out.
laughing at him.
This idiot can't pick a one.
This is I get two. Okay, so I'll pick my first one at least. I'll do. I
No,
can't
you got to do
remember.
both.
Yeah, yeah.
Not at least.
I'll do
Save this one for later.
Cosmo the Space Dog.
Okay.
Oh shit. Okay, good one.
I like
So I
It's
feel
on my
like
list.
he was, or he or she. I
In
don't
the-
actually.
in the
She this
trailer.
go round.
She,
Yeah.
she. Okay,
the
she was
trailer.
in the trailer. Yes, but at least it's an easy,
5-pointer.
couple of points there. Yeah, I'll take it. The other one. No, they probably won't actually be in Guardians 3 now I think about it.
Ooh, I wonder
I
who
was
that
reading in
could
like
be.
articles about James Gunn talking about like cameos, like people are gonna be excited about all these characters. Trying to see if we drop a name, like could get like a sneak in.
He just
here.
reveals a cameo in an interview.
Fuck, we got Silver
Grandmaster
Surfer.
is in this movie.
Yeah.
But I think.
Bit.
God damn it!
Come on.
What number is that? That's like one.
The
You're
number
on
time's
6.
up.
This is your 7th pick.
My 7th pick. Okay, I'm just gonna put him in. I'm gonna put Ghost Rider in.
Damn it! Oh, I was gonna.
You're
pick
gonna
him.
take Ghost Rider,
That was
really?
probably my next pick.
That was in
yeah.
my wild cards category.
Why were you gonna pick him, Travis?
'Cause
I'm
I think
curious.
all those rumors that next Halloween special is gonna be him. I believe it, and maybe they'll bump it to next year. But I think they like these specials, so I think he's primed. So yeah, damn, good pick though.
Thank fuck.
Thank fuck.
It's only right that Taylor gets Ghost Rider.
Bastard. All right,
you, Travis.
So it's tough now. It's like, do I go for the easy 5-pointers? Because this is my 6th pick, right, Dylan?
That's 7th, actually.
7. Okay, so now I feel confident. Like I got 6 strong contenders I know are gonna rack up some points for me. Now it's in that thing of like, do I go for the easy, like a 5-pointer that I know for sure it's gonna happen, or do I go for some risks? And I think right now I'm gonna go for some risks because other people might pick them up. So I think he's gonna return the favor. Just how War Machine surprised everyone and turned up in his show. I think Sam Wilson is gonna surprise and turn up in Secret Invasion at least, because they keep promoting this as like the first MCU Disney Plus crossover thing, and they keep just showing 3 characters. But I could see the new Captain America making an appearance. Why are you laughing, Taylor? What's wrong?
I thought you were
with
gonna go with Justin Hammer for some reason, but
No, no, Dutch. I love Justin Hammer. No, that's not my pick. But the new Captain America, I think, will make an unannounced appearance. They might preview it before to get people hyped. But yeah, that's my pick.
Nice.
Kirklin.
Alrighty.
you can use Justin Hammer.
It crossed my mind. I had it on the list.
Taylor's like, a gift here.
There for the taking.
Thank you, sir. Is that who you're saving for next year, Taylor? Justin Hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one. But
So this person's already in a project. I don't know. I'm hoping that there's just going to be some. Ooh, do I want to drop her now? Maybe.
Her.
I got to. Yeah. I'm hoping that there's some traction here, and actually, no, I'm gonna save her. I'm gonna go Valkyrie here. I'm hoping that she just, Tessa Thompson, she's so hot right now. Obviously, we're not gonna be seeing Thor for a little bit. Might as well just jam her some projects and get Kirk.
Is she hot right now? Is there like a big push?
yeah,
for her?
is she?
Yeah, I think so. After Mission Impossible,
Mission
everybody's talking about that movie.
Impossible?
Oh, what's it called? Men in Black. Gosh.
Like
After
3
Men
years
in
ago.
Black?
That was like 4 years ago.
Oh no.
No, it's
Kirklin.
not after Men in
Valkyrie's popping off. Oh yeah.
Sound like Taylor over here. Oh, Men in Black.
It's a new
Everyone's
era.
talking
It's
about
a new
it.
era.
2019. Men in Black. That was 4 years ago.
You know when
now.
Taylor's like mocking it, that something's wrong.
Oh, I love it. I think you're gonna get some points for it. By the way, I think you're gonna get some unannounced.
Unannounced, hopefully.
I think
Really?
so. Yep.
What's the word? Where's that?
I don't want to say it. You wouldn't want to know. Let's say it that way.
Okay. Interesting.
And if it doesn't
Jeez.
happen, I'll tell you on the review. There's just rumors of her appearing in a certain project in like a not prominent role, but important role. So that's another reason why I almost didn't pick her because I felt like it was
Ooh.
a cheat for me. So
I like an important role.
yeah.
I'm gonna pick up the last to my count. Last remaining Guardian.
Oh,
Nebula has not been scooped up yet.
Shit. Yeah.
So this is another one for me that if she dies, I'm still getting 15 points.
Mhm.
And I think with Gamora coming back, I actually think she has a good chance of surviving because then you have a lot of dynamic there you can do with the story. I feel like she's been a bit lost in the last couple projects she's been in, not really having much of a like the holiday special and in Thor, like just such a waste of Nebula, who's a really fun character. So hopefully this is a good future for her. But either way, I'll take 15 points at the very worst case scenario. Now I'm dipping into like the 5-pointers or the wild cards.
Yep.
What do you guys think I should do?
Wild.
The guaranteed 5-pointer or the wild card?
Let's get
what
wild.
I'm
You
gonna
know?
say.
Let's get wild. You know?
Who's so
Okay.
hot right now, Dylan?
Yeah.
Who is
Just in
so-
Men in Black?
Who is so hot right now? Okay. I don't know if this one is super spicy, but I think it could be interesting. I'm gonna pick up Val.
Oh yeah.
Thunderbolts
that's a good
next
one.
year.
I bumped her.
Could see some more like her showing up to recruit something, like a
Secret
secret
invasion.
invasion. I think is like a prime situation. An Ironheart, like there was rumors
Yep.
recently that maybe the Hood is in Thunderbolt, so like
Mhm.
her being an Ironheart's a perfect pairing.
It's a good.
I don't
pick.
really know what else, but I think there's a chance, and I think it would probably be unannounced too. So could be some good value there.
No, your last 2 picks are good. Val, definitely. I think that's happening somewhere. No, that's a good one. I completely forgot about her. So yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I remember in the draft last year, Taylor said Val, and I was like, "Who the fuck is that?" I didn't even know who it was at the time, but ended up being a decent pick for you. So.
So Kirkland, you got another pick. Are you gonna go with S Bubs' Camille Nanjiani? He's so hot, just off of Men in Black.
Good
You know?
one. He's gonna be a different role other than Eternals.
Does it count if he's like, what movie was he just in? No, he has to be a character appearance. But remember, he was on a poster in something in one of the MCU projects. It was She-Hulk. Remember, they were walking and he was like a poster. He had a new movie.
Oh,
coming out,
yeah.
remember? Yeah, but that doesn't count. It has to be new footage and stuff. So, all right, Kirkland.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of new footage,
Mhm.
my picks have been wild. I don't know. I'm gonna go down to small size here. I'm gonna take Cassie Lang. I don't know.
Okay.
Obviously
Good one.
she's in this project that's coming out soon, and she just seems like the type of young Avengers type person that it's just like, hopefully, I don't know, she just gets traction as they start placing her in things, and I don't know, maybe an uncredited scene. So, yeah.
There you go. S Bubs correct. It was the Guardians Holiday Special. That's where the Camille Nanjiani poster Kingo was. So
Right.
there you go. So I'm gonna pick somebody. I think they're pretty hot right now. Yeah, they're pretty hot right now. I think they're hot off of Men in Black, but maybe it doesn't necessarily have to be that version because I'm gonna pick Thor because I feel like we will see a variant of Thor in Loki. I don't think it will be Hemsworth, but that's the one thing. Actually, and I was wrong. We did see a Thor variant in Loki. We got Throg. Remember the frog version of Thor? You could, and Chris Hemsworth voiced that. It could be that again. It could be something
Is that
else.
Thor though? If it's Throg,
It is
I
a
think
Thor.
so. It's a variant, right?
variant, yeah.
If I get death points for Loki, I better be getting appearance points for Throg.
no,
But-
I'm not accusing you. I'm just asking. I don't know.
don't
I don't
know.
remember Throg. So
He's there. Because other than him, though, Thor was very not a part of Loki. I wonder if you could see like a female version of Thor. If I don't think they would get Hemsworth, but I would love it if that was the end credit of Loki of them meeting. So it's a more wild pick. I know I have some like substance to why it could happen, but it's definitely not a guarantee. But we saw lots of Loki, so maybe we get a couple Thor. So that's my hope is it's unannounced. Like Throg, they didn't say, "Hey, Throg's gonna be in Loki." It's like, no, here's Thor as a frog, right? So that's my hope is that they'll have a character, or whether it's his brother again, or it's some sort of other actor. I don't know. So that's my pick, Thor. Got the
I like that you got. I like that you got Loki and Thor. That's
Yeah.
fun duo.
right. So what is this? Taylor's he has his last 2 picks or last one?
8 and 9. So
Oh no, he
Nine.
still's
One
fuck,
more way back afterwards.
These last picks are gonna be fun. I can't wait to see everyone's list.
You jogged my memory there, Travis, by
Oh,
by
Men in
saying
Black?
that. Men in Black, yeah.
All these Men in Black picks tonight.
Who else was in Men in Black that we can pick from? Not Liam Neeson.
That's just what I'm referencing. My cast list for Men in Black.
Yeah.
All movies.
My next pick, I'm gonna go with Mobius.
Mobius. Okay. Solid.
Yeah, I feel like we'll
5-pointer.
get some good stuff there. My next pick, I'm gonna go with Man Thing. I think maybe there could be a chance he could just pop back in with some multiversal stuff. I was reading on the Google that he is fights multiversal threats, and that's good enough for me. Multiverse
Such an
Saga.
old man. I was reading on the Google
Yeah.
about man thing.
Yahoo.com.
Reading about
I was
Man
on
in Black. It's a hot movie.
Internet Explorer. Yeah, both of you. I just saw a review of Men in Black on Yahoo. Like, my Internet Explorer wasn't working, so I had to use Chrome. I don't think it's gonna have the same magic that it did last year, but we were all fools for not picking them. So I'm gonna hope it happens
Yeah.
again. I'm gonna stick with the WCU, the Wong. The Wong
That's a good
are.
one.
I think that we missed the boat. That could have been a game changer last year as far as appearance and credit stuff like that. But my hope is that he just appears somewhere. He was interacting with Captain Marvel in Shang-Chi's end credit scene. Remember, it was him, Bruce, when they're talking to Shang-Chi about his bands, right? So there's some Avengers team up thing happening there. Maybe in the Marvels that like thread gets tied back again. So gonna go with Wong. Like I said, I think I missed the boat, but if I'm starting to pick characters that could appear, I'm gonna pick them again. So
Because last year, obviously Doctor Strange, but then he was advertised for She-Hulk, though, right? So that
yeah, but
would've
he had
been
that
only a
end credit where he
5-pointer?
bought Blonsky out. Remember?
Yeah, the end credit.
No,
as
and he
well.
had two
Yeah,
because
good
remember he
call.
had one with Madison as well, where they picked a show together. So he had two end credits in
right, the
She-Hulk.
end
So
credits. Yeah.
yeah, so he popped off last year. So maybe it's gonna be nothing. Again, this would be a guaranteed what if point. Also, if what if does happen, but
I'm surprised Taylor didn't pick up Wong.
Oh, I thought
May
about
or
it,
may
but
not
I
be
thought
one of your very, very favorite characters in all of the
I just
MCU.
thought they weren't going to replicate how many times he populated. So
I agree.
Populated. This is alien language here. I guess we're over to Kirkland now.
Back to the man. All right.
Long sweep,
long sweep
2023. Hell yeah.
Okay. If you thought my picks were wild before,
No
you see these
fudge.
next two. Stay on your feet, folks. Or get on your feet, folks.
Or sit down because you might fall.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a wild announced here. This character only has appeared in an end credit. You know, maybe they're trying to remind the people that this character is a thing. I'm gonna go for the one and only, and he's not from Melee. Star Fox, Harry
I
Styles.
knew you were going with Harry.
Harry Styles, Star Fox. This is a character that I always forget about, and then every once in a while, you know, it just pops in my mind. I'm like, oh yeah, Harry Styles is in the MCU. That's crazy. And I don't know. It's just like it could be the simplest little, I don't know, appearance in What If we get that, or a little end credit scene. But again, I feel like if anything, I'm gonna be getting like an unannounced something. So I'm looking forward to that.
Star Fox is the name of the character.
Star
you
Fox,
said?
yeah.
Okay.
Not his. I didn't pick his little henchman thing. Whatever that was called.
His little henchman thing.
God,
The CGI creature.
what-
Patton Oswalt's character.
Pip the Troll.
Pip the Troll.
Fucking the worst. That and the log truck, man. MCU's lowest moments last year. God damn.
Oh, okay.
Because these are your last two now, Dylan, right? Or no?
These are my last two. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm kind of narrowed down to 3.
Mhm.
So the question is, where do I go between those? Okay, my first pickup here, I think there's a slight risk with this, but not too big of a risk. I'm going to pick up Abigail Brand, who is Emilia Clarke's character in
okay.
Secret Wars. I don't think she's the villain or a villain, so I think she's going to live. I think the weird thing is I think I saw recently that she is like some health issue thing. So I don't know if she's going to be like a MCU long-term character or just a one-off sort of thing. But the show was filmed so long ago that if whatever is filmed is filmed. So
Yeah.
it could be like, I just see her like I guess she's not like a A-list kind of celebrity. She's like up there that she could be a character that they want to set up for something in the future. She could be like a post-credit thing. At worst, I see it as like a 5-pointer, or like, you know, that's like a decent scenario. I just get 5 points because I don't think she's in the trailer. If she's not, she would be before the show comes out for sure. And then if she dies in the show, then whatever, I get -5. It's not the biggest deal. So I'll pick up that one.
Okay.
I'm hoping that I don't really know much about that character, Abigail Brand, in the comics and stuff, but hopefully, I don't know. I hope to see her like be a
Good
big character
spy.
in the MCU because she's a great actress. And then my last pick here is going to be, I'm going to go with my heart on this one. I feel like I could go another just like mathematical one. Travis, you seem pretty concerned that Echo is going to get delayed.
Mm.
I think it will come out, and so I'm going to pick Daredevil because I think if it does happen, he probably will be advertised, but I think there's a pretty good chance of a post-credit scene that sets up Daredevil season, like Born Again in some way.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm pulling for here. Plus, it's my boy. I gotta have him on there.
Of course,
so.
yeah. Could pay off.
Mm-hmm.
Not Men in Black, but could pay off. So everyone go watch Treason.
I was on the IMDb for Echo, and it threw me off because the main actress for Echo, I hope I pronounced her name right, is Alakwa Cox, and then Charlie Cox as well.
Yeah,
the same last name.
Lots of Cox going on Echo, yeah.
And
then there's Vincent Donacacco.
and Emilio Alcock.
Jesus.
I don't know.
That was low hanging fruit. Right
It was, but you laughed. You all laughed.
Too.
Because I knew what you were going to say the moment you said.
Vincent Donacacco.
Save us, Kirklin.
Good one.
Who's your last
Good one, Travis. That one threw me off. All right. My final pick in the 2023 MCU Draft. I'm going to take somewhat of a magician. I'm going to take Jimmy Woo here. I don't know. I feel like he's got the charismatic touch to him. He could slide right in here and there. We wouldn't even know it. He's so sleight of hand, that guy. So, yeah, hopefully he can give me some little... hopefully he can save my list. Jimmy Woo.
I like that
pick. Okay?
He was one of my slight wild card kind of characters, but I think it's a good pick, Kirk.
Thank you.
Okay. So this is my
Wild
last
card,
pick,
pun
Dylan,
intended.
What's the pun?
The card. Just save you, Travis. Keep going.
This is my last pick, Dylan. That's his 10.
That is correct.
All right, I'm going to go with people have hinted around her before, but they've been hinting around this for years and stuff like that. The same way you've gone Daredevil brought over and hopefully Punisher and the Ruins Jessica Jones. Lots of people. I stopped watching the show after like mid-season, season 1. But I'm going to pick Quake, who was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., played by Daisy Johnson. Fans were in love with this casting, in love with this character, and there's always been scuttlebutt of her coming back. And I think Secret Invasion would be a good point if we're starting to do agents, S.H.I.E.L.D. agents, stuff like that. I think it'll be a very similar Daredevil thing where they're going to bring her over, but they're not going to really talk about like what's canon, what's not canon. They're just going to, she has a lot of fan uproar. So that's why it's number 10. It's like a Hail Mary, but I'm hoping that, when they talk about, considering bringing some of these people back, she might be one of them. So I'm going to go with Quake, and I'll be very excited when we do a review if that happens. You guys have no fucking clue who she is. I could go, that's my fucking unannounced points right there. But she was rumored for another project like last year too, and it just didn't happen. So that's why it's like these rumors are all like C tier. It's more just like, is it rumors or is it people like wanting it? So now we're talking. Yeah, lots of people love Quake. So I'm banking my final pit on someone that's not even been in the MCU, but that's my hope. So
yeah, well, because I don't think anyone else really has a unannounced debut pick really on their list. That's the first one, so that's exciting.
Way to be bold, Travis. I like
Thank you. Taylor, you going to be bold? An unannounced pick happening for your final one?
You better.
No, not an unannounced.
A boring pick.
I guess Ghost Rider technically was, though, too,
oh, yeah.
right?
That's true.
Yeah.
My pick, this character, I think that it's a very high probable chance they'll be in Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I'm going to go Howard the Duck. They were in a What If episode, Guardians 1 and 2. They were in Endgame. James Gunn clearly likes Howard the Duck. I think, he's not going to be in the trailers, so this will hopefully snag me some extra bonus points there.
I'm going to be combing that fucking second trailer for Guardians because I know he's going to be in here. That's a good pick because he's been in them all. Damn it. Didn't even think about it. That's a really good one.
Good one, Taylor.
Yeah. Good one.
Really smart.
All right. That's it. We've drafted 40 characters of the MCU. It's that big we can do it, So...
Wild.
I'm surprised no one picked Sylvie. That was the one that I know it's like maybe just a 5-pointer, but I thought someone would do it.
Wouldn't she count as a Loki though? Like Travis's pick?
So.
Different.
Yeah, but
weird
it's
case, I guess.
Technically she's a variant. That's how they set up her in Loki. So hell yeah. But you know what? I'm fine to take that 5 points because I also think it's going to come with a negative 10 points as well too. I don't know if she's
really?
gonna.
Okay.
Yeah, I just
felt like
don't
she
know.
would die too.
Yeah, I just don't think she's gonna make it to those movies for some reason. I want her to, but I'll find the script in Loki season 1. I think they call her variants. I think it counts. It's a 2-for-1 right there. So, should we read off our list here before we close out your guys' portion here. Whoa! Sorry.
I'm telling the story.
Yeah, hands off, hands off. Taylor, read off the 10 people you have drafted for
Oh,
the MCU 2023 character draft.
Strong list. Number 1, we got War Machine. Number 2, Ironheart. Number 3, Gamora. We get a little shaky here, maybe. Number 4 is Shang-Chi. Number 5 is MODOK. We go safe. Number 6 is Cosmo. Bold, Ghost Rider. Number 7. 8, safe, Mobius. 9, bold Man-Thing. And 10, Old Faithful, Howard the Duck.
Old faithful. All right, I'm not going to give a little descriptor for each of them, but my 10 characters that I've drafted: Loki, Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers, Star-Lord, Wasp, Groot, Drax, Sam Wilson, aka Captain America, Thor, Wong, and Quake.
Beautiful. All right, starting number 1, Mr. Kang himself. Number 2, Echo. Number 3, Adam Warlock. Number 4, Talos. Number 5, Agatha Harkness. Number 6, Maria Rambeau. Number 7, Valkyrie. Number 8, Cassie. That threw me off the way that was spelled. Cassie Lang.
Is that
Number
how it's
9, Star Fox.
No, I think
Number
it's
10, Jimmy Woo.
Cassie. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you might be right. It's just
I want to say
Someone
Casey.
someone fact check me.
Okay, you do that. Dylan, your list.
I have Nick Fury, Ant-Man, Miss Marvel, Monica Rambeau, Mantis, Rocket, Nebula, Val, Abigail Brand, and Daredevil.
Well, there we go. So in a month or so, the project will be starting, obviously, with Ant-Man. So we'll start tallying those scores. We'll keep you updated, as always, little breaks throughout the year telling you, hey, what happened and stuff like that. But yeah, that was lots of fun. I always like doing these. That one's definitely the most. There you go. It's Cassandra.
we all
Look
got
at
it
that
wrong.
photo.
Yeah.
Fired. Hired.
The internet is a fucking wild place. Okay, well,
out, Cassie.
It's like Norman.
okay. With that being said, we're going to take another ad break, and Kirkland and Dylan are going to bid you adieu because we're going to talk some Scream. So, gentlemen, if you want to say anything, anyone, whatever.
Bye, everyone. Thank you for being awesome.
Bye.
All right, let's take that
I
ad break.
almost had to end broadcast.
Taylor, you find that trailer? Let's take an ad break. All right, so we are back. So we're going to be talking about some Scream right now to end off the show. It's a weird way to do it, but you know what? It's just the way it has to go. And the draft went longer, but fuck those guys. Think they're going to win? Not a chance. It's going to be me or Taylor. But yeah, Scream 6 dropped, the trailer, not the movie. It dropped. The movie's coming out March 10th. So we're only a couple months here away. I'm a big, massive Scream fan. Taylor, I think what are you like? And again, I say massive as far as I don't know all the knowledge. I'm not going to be like, oh, Mr. Trivia, he wore this shoe in this thing. No, I just, anytime Scream's there, I'm going to do it. It's a yearly watch for me, those movies and stuff like that. Where are you? Because obviously you weren't on the review because I did a solo for that. But a quick, where were you on 5, and where's your excitement level now after seeing this trailer for 6? And we're gonna do some breakdowns because there's some fun stuff to talk about. But where, like I said, where after 5 in this trailer are you on your Scream hype?
I am pretty damn hyped, to be honest. I love how different this feels. I love how it just feels everything gets kind of old. And again, I am not super fluent on my old Scream history, as other individuals are this fan base, but I love how it just pulls in those familiar things that need to be touched upon. It just feels like this is a good kind of conclusion to a degree, or maybe like, I don't even know where they're going to go after this. They're going to like.
I think there's for sure one more after. I think this kind of. I don't know. I suppose if you're in the chat, you could maybe confirm, but I think it's pretty well known. There's going to at least be a Scream 7. So I think that's
Okay.
where we're going.
Then I feel like if this ends with like a big climactic cliffhanger to kind of like segue into like an ultimate finale or something like that. I don't know. I feel like these movies easily could have ended after 3. I feel like they could have ended like a while ago, but they keep pushing them on. And I feel like it pays off because you build such a rich archive of characters and Easter eggs. And now they have the opportunity for Scream 6, which is a really fresh take in the big city. And it's able to capitalize on the characters, the victims, the Easter eggs, the legacy of the Ghostface killers. I think it's fantastic that they're able to do this. And again, the trailer just got me super, super hyped. It had a lot of moments where I just feel like this Ghostface is just off the hinges doing new stuff. So
Yeah, I think that's one of the best things about this is him in New York. That's great. I love that poster that came out a few weeks ago. Have you seen it where it's like a New York subtration poster?
Yes.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
all the movies and the kills. Very cool. The guys that are doing this, obviously they did Ready or Not and they did Scream 5. I just trust them a lot. I think you can tell there's a lot of passion for this franchise, so that's good. So with this trailer and the vibe of it, I love as far as yeah, we're going to New York doing something different. That's what you have to do. I still want a Scream movie or Jason, but I still would love a Scream movie in like Christmas time. I'd really love like a snow cabin and it's like ghost faces there, like a camping things. I hope that happens at one point. But New York, good step. It's gonna be interesting because like, how does a guy sneak around with a ghost face costume in like the biggest city in America and stuff like that? So you gotta suspend your disbelief like a little bit, even when the trailer's like he takes out a lot of these store people pretty easy, like what you doing here? And he just like takes a knife, kills and walks around like okay, but I'm liking this, and we'll talk about the breakdown. But I love this idea of this legacy killer. We were talking about in the Discord where Colin, I think he said that, oh well, like technically lots of them are all legacy killers, right? Because it's always they're related to somebody, or it's like they're inspired by this killer, like the last two, right? We're inspired by the Stab movies and stuff like that. But I mean, like this reminds me of like Kylo Ren like collecting Sith and like Darth Vader's helmet like relics, right? Like this is a killer that more so than any of them is a fan or feels important to what has started here, right? And that's what I love as we're going to get to the shrine. But I think that so the legacy thing and being in New York, I think that's two wrinkles that are really good. We got a Patreon question from Chris Balga. It says, I have to say I'm more excited for Scream 6 than I expected after this trailer. Change of location, New York City has been great, a different dynamic. It looks like they're leaning into it hard. Absolutely. And I think that's one of the best things. It's like, that's why for me, when I say Die Hard's not a Christmas movie, like it's just like Christmas is around the background. I like the movies. They're in New York. Hey, fucking make it seem like you're in New York, and they're doing that. I'm really intrigued by Ghostface, especially when they say I'm something different. The shrine was so darn creepy and wild. I did not realize Kirby was coming back, which we'll talk about. So that was a nice surprise. How much farther can they keep the series going? What do you want to see that they haven't yet? So I already said that the snow thing. I think because I know there's lots of people that go like, oh, it's weird that Sid's not in this. I'm completely fine. Like they did the Force Awakens things where the handoff was like, obviously the reason Nev's not coming back is because they couldn't agree on money. They didn't want to pay her a certain amount. And people are like, well, she's the lead. Why wouldn't you? So even without that, I feel that you can make a new Scream with these new characters. And I think that's the same way in the future. You can just keep passing the buck on to different characters. I don't think you need to remake Scream per se, because I feel like that won't go the greatest. So I think you can introduce new things. I think where I am and what the big debate is with this being a legacy killer. I guess the things that I don't want to see, I've said this before. One thing I want to see is Patrick Dempsey when they brought back is Mark Kincaid. They confirmed that's her husband in the last movie. Hasn't happened yet. But which I saw you watch some random Mark or Patrick Dempsey bank heist movie the other day that I'd never heard of.
Flypaper?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that. I'm a huge
it's on
Patrick
Netflix.
Dempsey fan. Okay, that's good to know. I'm a huge Dempsey fan. I hate that he's never been back. As a reminder today that he's supposed to come back for 4, but he was doing Transformers
The third one, Dark Side of the Moon.
But yeah, I don't know if you remember him, but he was in Scream 3, and then in the last Scream they confirmed that him and Sid got married and had children off screen. But so he's still alive and with Sid in the universe. They've just never brought him back. And it's like Patrick Dempsey's like a much bigger star now. Anyways, that's what I want. And then the two other things I'd say I want is I'll wait to say this. Sid, I don't want her to come back to ever die. I would like it if she never dies. I think that she is, if you look at this from Scream 1 to this, she's been through 30 years of trauma. I think it would be great to have a Scream Queen that survives, like a Scream Queen that like all of them eventually die. If she was the one that they could never get, I think that's something really cool. So I don't want that. And then the other thing I'm mixed on, and I'll ask you about this because it's a big thing. How do you feel if the killer this time is one of the killers in the past? And I know it'd probably be like they were either dead and people, it was like they thought they were dead, but they weren't, or it's a thing where they got shot. But because lots of people, they always have this theory that Stu from the first movie is still alive because the TV fell on him. But like, oh, we didn't know for sure he's dead. So like theories are like maybe there's him, other killers that were like kill, but they're really just in a prison and they've broken out. I feel like there's a risk of being cheesy and over the top of doing that. And I think it's always fun to have a new killer. So I don't think it's going to be an old killer. And I'm very iffy on that. If it was an old killer that somehow's back, they'd have to do it very, very well. And I don't know if there's a way to do it well. So how do you feel? Yeah, people love their Stu and Jill theories. Yeah, Jill from Scream 4, she's the other one because she got shocked in the head. And like, yeah, I just the same amount of electrocution. Absolutely, yes, Bub. So how do you feel about a potential like coming back killer?
I don't give much credit to the notion of it being like a killer reoccurring from the past, because to me, I feel like a killer from the past, and most of these killers are very much they're self-fulfilled. They want to boost themselves up as being this iconic new killer. Like they don the Ghostface mantle and title, but it's about self-proclamation and just idolizing and self-idolization. That's what I'm trying to say. So when you look at everyone in this room, why would a killer of the past idolize all these other killers that failed? I feel like you're going to have a new killer compile all of these trophies to these old icons and then build off of what they did and become this new and like ultimate Ghostface killer. So I feel like that's the way it's going, and it's not someone from the past. That's my take, though.
So I think when we get to it, the shrine, I'm of two minds. The third one could just be it's a new person. I love Ghostface and the stabs and the killings. Okay, good, great. My mindset is that it could be someone like, so in this one, spoilers, jump ahead if you've not seen Scream 5, the new main character is Billy's daughter, right? It could be very cheesy, but I think there's a chance, like a very chance that like the killer could be like a Stu child or someone related to Stu. Now that happened in 5 where someone's related to Stu, but that's my pitch of like, maybe it's not someone that's a fan, it's someone that feels like their bloodline is like tied to the very beginning. Like without their bloodline, none of this would have happened. And I also just think it's a little cheesy because it's like, oh, Stu also had like a child in high school, but I think there's something cool if it's like you have Billy Loomis's kid as our main character going against like Stu Macher's kid as like the villain. I think there's something there, but I think the safer route is it's a new character that just like has this love and history to like an nth degree of it. And I don't know, that's a great thing with Scream. And I guess that's the other thing I'd want from Scream 2 is if a 7's confirmed, it's tough because Scream's always about the murder mystery and who done it. But I would love one Scream movie where we find out who it happened, like find out who's the killing, all this stuff, and the killer gets away. And for the next movie, you know who the killer is. There could still be some mystery. And the good thing is what you could do is like a mystery is that he has an accomplice and you don't know who that is. But I would love it if one of these movies that Ghostface got away, and that'd be something new because you eventually have to change it up. And that's where, okay, if you keep doing the murder mystery every time, it's just, it would get repetitive. I think it hasn't felt repetitive because the movies have been spaced out so far apart. It's not like Saw where we got one every 2 to 3 years. Scream, it started in the 90s, we've only got 6 of them now, right? So
you want the Halloween kills where Michael gets away routine?
I'd like that, you know, because it's like, hey, what's this guy gonna do that we know now that we know he or she's Ghostface and stuff? So I think they might have done Lost Siblings and Children too many times, and that's my thought as well. But it's like, what else have they done? Like even people accuse 6 or Saw 5, like the crazy movie fans, right? That's technically Billy and Stu. They've done the long lost mother. They've done even God, what was Timothy Olyphant's in Scream 2? Shit, what's his Mickey? He was an obsessed movie fan. In Scream 4, we had Sydney's niece. In Scream 3, we had Sydney's long lost brother. So it's like, what else? Like they're already starting to hit those, but I don't know for sure. So we'll see. You want to pull up this trailer now?
Yes.
So obviously you got New York there. All that good jazz. There's only a few things I think I want to pause on here, but I don't even want to watch actors and actors, So yeah, this is the scene where they're in the grocery store and they're like,
There's
this
a line
guy
here, girls.
Yeah, you got a problem here, guy. And then so pause there. I love this is like very Michael Myers, like the new Halloween movie, but I love the old like wriggled like gross mask. I love the idea that he's wearing, and I had said this before, and it looks like they're doing that. The mask, the weapons, and I don't think I was alone calling this, but I love that it's a killer using crime scene evidence from other ghost faces. Absolutely love that. Again, things that haven't been done. This mask hasn't been done like that before, you know?
Yeah, it looks very, very cool.
Yeah, Mr. Roman Bridger himself. Yeah, guy got shot in the head. I don't think he's coming back, but you know, no one's ever really dead. But yeah, look at these people. They just leave. They just leave. Like, It's gonna be fun, but it's also gonna be challenging, I think, to have him in such a big city. So
Yeah. I okay, now him moving, holy shit, that's superhuman.
yeah,
He's God, the gunshot, like unbelievable. And yeah, he's out.
yeah.
Like this I like the mirror. Like
Yeah.
he had so much time to react.
Yeah, and he still has the gun with him too.
Yeah. Oh.
Uh,
Yeah, he
and
gets stabbed.
yeah, yeah, he gets that. And this was a big thing. People are like, I don't know if I like Ghostface using a gun. One, I wouldn't have cared, and two, they always use guns in the end. Like they're always using guns like the final weapon. So I think it's kind of fun, something new. And again, in the bigger city, he might need a fucking gun like that, to bat off some of these people. So Ghostface, I'm just sad I don't have him anymore in Call of Duty. So
Yeah, that is the Call of Duty skin right there.
it is, yeah. That's the reveal for this one. It's Two's Ghost, literally new super element. Yeah, that's where I don't want the franchise to go. No supernatural element. If they got to do some convoluted way like someone survived, sure. But if it's a ghost, no, absolutely not. I can't wait to see what's going to happen in that store. So I had this secret, this darkness inside of me. The mask.
Now, is this the same? Like, this must be like an end at the end of the movie. 'Cause she got blood all over her hands. There's blood on the mask, and the mask
you're
looks
probably
the same,
right.
right? So
This is why I want the killer to get away, because she's holding that mask. Maybe she ripped him off to him. Or even if we don't see the identity, if the killer just gets away, I'd like that.
Yeah,
But
she's all hurt and stuff too. Well, maybe he did get away, and she just found the mask on the ground and she picked it up or
could
something
be that.
like that.
She just found a dead person there. So some cool shots here. I like that. I like that shot a lot of Ghostface. So
Yeah, that's cool.
he's just looking through the
that's
door.
better. Yeah,
that's some great
raises his
stuff right
head.
there. Yeah. Now pause on. We got a certain history, like the only few characters that survive. But yeah, so Kurt, I did not pick this up until later on. That in Scream 5, someone was like on YouTube, they're watching, and in the corner you saw a video of Kirby being interviewed by people like in the movie being interviewed that confirmed she was alive. And there's one where it looks like she was dead. I'm happy they're bringing her back. I'm not a big fan of Scream. I like all the Screams. I'd pass them all, but Scream 4 is definitely my least favorite. But Kirby is the standout, and Kirby's one of those characters that everybody loves. So I think it's very smart to bring her back. I'm very excited to see Hayden Panettiere, in this again. I really like Kirby.
I totally thought she died. I really. I remember her having died, but yeah, I think that's cool. Because when I saw her there, I was like, "Holy shit, is that Kirby?" Or not Kirby.
The best sequel character besides Jennifer Jolie. Hey, I'd have to think about Jennifer Jolie. I'd have to think about who's the best sequel character. I was a big Cotton fan, but that's a good question. One day we're not gonna do it for 5, but we're gonna, maybe if they do 7, we'll try and do a Scream retro. I'd like to do that, but
That's a sweet goddamn painting.
yeah, but
That'd
who's
be a
doing
cool
that?
T-shirt design.
That is a cool too. Yeah, that actually has ideas. But like, who's fucking doing this Meryl? Sick people doing this. Meryl's is doing that. This guy just killed a bunch of people. This is unlike any other Ghostface, and it's tough because Chris brought this up, and it's like other people brought this. They hit hard of like it's a different Ghostface. You never fought anyone like me before. Yes, that could mean a lot of things. It could also just be sequel marketing. And that's why it's tough for me to trust this. And that's why I really want them to. That's why I want him to survive, actually. I want them to give me a reason why, when he says he's a different Ghostface, why is it actually really different this time? Like, what sets you apart? So if he were to survive and get away, they're like, you know what? That is true. There is something different. You survived a Scream movie as a Ghostface killer. So we'll see. Dermot Mulroney. And then right there, pause right there. Holy moly. You got a plethora of, to the right, you got Tatum's outfit, you got Billy's suit, you got Stu's robe. I wonder where they got all this. And I think this is like literally every like Ghostface killer, like the suits, because there's been so many of them. But man, great. Again, fans of the franchise, great idea. This is just fucking cool. Like, this scene is going to be so much fun, and it's just like playing history to it. And I love, like, this is like the ultimate of the Ghostface killers that has all this stuff. So this was just really cool, and I can't wait for the movie because there'll be even more stuff that people pull out. Like, I think it's that's supposed to, like, it's one of Roman's, like, the the film board and stuff like that. Like, this scene's going to be really fun when we get to it.
Yeah, like Yeah, it's gonna be magical. There's so many cool things. I'm a huge sucker for Easter eggs, so seeing all these different things in here, yeah, it's just gonna be super super cool.
And no, it would be cool. I don't know if it's gonna happen. I guess it won't now, because so when they go to the Scream costumes, all of them are on like a hanger and they have no masks. It would have been cool if they had masks, and then one of them ended up being Ghostface there.
That would
like
be
using
cool.
yeah. It's very similar to Scream 3 when he was hiding in the Hollywood storage shed, but still would have been fun. So
So the one in the glass case now, is that the first ghost face?
I would assume so. I think, or maybe it's the one she just killed in the last movie. I think it's either the first or the last. That's what I would say. A shrine, but I would say
they do like a
it's the
quick
first.
cut here, like she's holding a bloody knife in the situation, like looks at it.
Yeah, that could. It's probably the first because it's probably Billy's knife or something. I think that is Billy's knife actually. So that's probably what it is. It's probably the suit her dad wore. Stuff like that. So, and
How do you think this ghost face is talking so calmly and not out of breath after just fucking manhandling that guy and throwing him through the thing? It's got to be another partner in crime, right?
Well, there's two options: partner in crime, or that's a recording. Like he's just playing that while Gail's listening to that and stuff. So, I don't know how I feel. Again, Gail, I'm not as strong as about Sid. Gail could die, and I would be like fine with it, but I still don't necessarily want it. I don't want it to be just like Star Wars, where we have to kill off every original character. So, but I feel like she's back to die. Like I don't know. Like I could be wrong, but I just feel like now without Dewey, she might feel like a little lost. I think Dewey, that was a justified kill because of the route they took to the character, and I feel like he's a hero. Not that Gail's not a hero, but I don't know. How do you think she's gonna make it out?
I feel like maybe they could kind of, without Sydney, maybe they kind of shoehorn Gail as the one of the OG members who survives here, I guess.
Okay.
So maybe, I don't know. I feel like there's a couple sequences here where I feel like, okay, she's totally gonna die. Like again, I love this shot. This shot just looks so cool.
There's a lot of great shots in here with Ghostface. Like they're getting their money's worth out of this fucking costume, which is great. And 5 had that too. So
yeah, like she's going
that
she's
line of
shooting the door.
dialogue. I'm gonna shoot you in the head, motherfucker. It's a terrible line, terrible. But
it's coming up right here, like boom, like she's getting stabbed for sure. Like
yeah,
he's
just a
got
question:
her
does
dead
anyone
to
save
rights.
her in time?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is this true? Is Spider in this? I'm excited to see Spider from the hit film. Man, I didn't know. But so go back a little bit. There's two things I want you to pause when we get to the theater screen right there. Let's see. Yeah, go back a little bit if you can. But yeah, that reminds me a lot of. I don't know if you remember in Scream 2. There's a one moment where Dewey and Gale, they're in like a theater situation. They start making out, but the killer plays like film reel of them, and that like shows them that the killer's there. This is fine enough. But then also Roman did the same thing in Scream 3, where he had all this footage of like Sid's mom sleeping around. Like, because remember the whole thing is he took this movie and showed it to Billy and Stu to like motivate them. So there's a lot of tributes to the past Scream killers and stuff like that. So let's see, go back to the group shot of Gale, and he's in there in the middle. I'll believe you. I don't know if it has to go back that far, but man,
Which scene
Spider's
is
in
that?
here. I think it's earlier on when they're all together, but yeah, so I guess Spider's in here, the Spider actor. So wow, there you go. Let's finish this. At one point they show someone in the bathtub too. Big spoiler, because that person's not making it. And so great pause. Samara Weaving, she was supposed to be in this last one. She was busy filming. Can't remember what it was. I think she's going to be the first victim. I think that she's not on anything else. And with the first victim, they always get a big star or like a bigger actress. I think Samara Weaving, she's not like a big star yet, but she's building up. And I think for GV, she's a big star. I think she's going to be the first kill. That's my prediction.
Yeah, I'd back that.
Where else is she?
What's that?
Where else is she in this trailer, right?
Oh, nowhere, unless she's the killer. But I doubt that.
Is there some world where we could get a first kill, but the first kill is like a death fake and it's actually the killer? I'd love that. That'd be tons of fun. Because you think, oh, this person's dead, and they pop up in the final act. Oh no!
I feel like they do that in a scary movie or something, not in a Scream movie.
They'll do it better here. Yeah. But yeah, Samara Weaving, fantastic. One of the best actresses in the world. Oh, she's falling high. And
so obviously they get like attacked
at that theater.
Yeah, because he's now like freaking out.
Oh,
so,
they
like,
might do what I talked about.
They might
right
do
there.
that. Yeah,
they might do what we're talking about is the scene. There's a bunch of Ghostface costumes and the lights are flickering. So yeah, they'll probably do that. Great call. These guys just fucking smart. They're doing all the great stuff. And Jenna Ortega's fallen far. And then this we had seen in the teaser, but this is great. This is like they're at a hall. It's like a Halloween train station. Like everyone's going to a party, and there's multiple ghost faces. There's a Freddy there. You can see there's the bride from Ready or Not. You've seen that before, right? Samara Weaving's character. Yeah, this is just fantastic. And I bet you, I have a feeling that actually none of the real Ghostface are going to be on there. I think that guy might be pulling a prank, and they'll like beat him up.
I think
like, it's
so,
just
too.
Halloween, So
Yeah. Whoa! What is this commercial? Manscaped.
Manscaped.
Nope, get that
First I
off
thought it was
there.
blood and stuff like that. So let's see. Big Wumbo, how are we having a draft with only 2 of y'all? Go back. Yeah, you missed everything. Dilly Lil Willy. Why is he Dilly Lily Willy now? He doesn't like Dill Dog and Kirklin's signature on the spot. It's back. They just didn't. They bowed up for the Scream stuff because they haven't. They're not caught up and stuff like that. So, but no, I'm very excited. I'm very excited for this movie, and I can't wait. So, you excited, Taylor?
I'm very excited. Yeah, like I said at the beginning, it's got a lot of new trajectories that they're diving into, which I'm very much on board for, and they're pulling a lot of good fan servicing into the mix as well. So I think it's going to be great for legacy fans. It's going to be great for new fans, first-time viewers. So yeah, I think a sequel film does a lot of justice when it motivates you to want to go through and watch all the other ones.
Yeah.
So
big time. Yeah, it's just such a weird time. Like even January was weird last year, and now it's March. It just feels it's strange because I'm like, oh, March, like a Scream, like, and I usually watch it, but I'm always more around the fall Halloween season. But I didn't watch them this year because I knew I'd be watching them before this. So yeah, thank you to everyone who joined. This was a fun one. This is a long one, but had some good topics in there. We'll be back next week. A bunch of casts. Got Last of Us coming up after 9. It's gonna be happening. So yeah, thank you to everyone that joined in the chat. Thank you everyone that listened after. Thank you to Kirkland and Dylan, yourself there, and myself. I showed up too. So promise you'll hear from us next. It'll not be boring.
bye-bye.